Used to be top secret like the Shaolin Temple, but now I'm off the liver and slowly full of that ripple. I'm watching it dangle like a past participle. Mix my ripple with mo for stamp ripple. Taking spring water hits us a mid-pine thistle. That good green that'll wet your whistle. Hey, smoke got food, don't be pulling your pistol. And get your girl hit with my master struck missile. See chewing out the frame like a brand new pistol. Stroke a jawbone down to the marrow and gristle. Full facial blue bubbles and rub it on your pimples. She left the hotel smell like a sack of hot crystal. And pistol smoke, each one for broke. Then I put it in her throat and she burped the choke. Should've told you how chunky it was. Go and get your girlfriend so she can help you out. Scream it out now. It ain't easy, man. Oh God, put me in the game. I'll be a man amongst boys forever, living life like a grown man. A grown man.
What up, Direct Edition? Happy New Year, y'all.
May the force be with you.
I was gonna say, bitches, y'all ain't gonna say nothing.
My bad, I was focused. What's up, TDE attendees? It's your boy, the Robot Barbecue. T1 will bring you a new, fresh, heaping hot plate of the Direct Edition. We get the latest news and opinion on comic books, video games, action figures, anime, and related movies. Oh, my bad. With a sprinkle. A sprinkle of anime thrown in for good measure. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah,
Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Anybody understand Kwanzaa?
Anybody out there celebrating Three Kings Day?
Day
on the
for
6th?
all my PR folks from the Dominican PR.
Dominican?
Yeah, the Dominican from Puerto Rico.
Dominican ain't in Puerto Rico.
I know. That's why I tell all my Spanish folks. They tell me, "Where you Spanish?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm from Miami PR." It's been 2 weeks. We took a little hiatus, celebrate Christmas, celebrate New Year's. Now we back. We're back, Jack.
Why is it New Year's?
Yeah, seriously, it's only 1 year.
New Year's Day.
So we're asking why is it
New Year's Day?
Why didn't it just New Year? Because it is the New Year.
It's a new year.
Not like we're celebrating the next few years that comes
like
down
I
the line.
came up with the holiday stuff.
We should petition and stuff.
No, what we should petition is working on Martin Luther King Day.
We should most
I
certainly.
do not work on Martin Luther King Day.
That's what we should petition.
I've done it sometimes, but you know, like
I used to work on Martin Luther
King. I got fired on Martin Luther King Day.
never again.
I get working on Martin Luther King Day. It's better than being fired on Martin Luther King Day. I can tell you that from experience.
Non-violence.
That's the truth. Oh my goodness. Of course, introductions all around. We got
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot, Cinnamon Toast Stormtrooper. I actually had them written down.
You actually had the list written down.
I did have a list.
Written down of my actual needs.
It's a long list.
I know. It keeps getting longer. We could just stick with 3.
I was lying.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Booty Jedi.
The Booty Jedi Master Jushin in the house.
Welcome. Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa. Hope everyone had a happy holidays, merry holidays, whatever.
A safe one, too.
All you safe drivers out there, all states. And of course, Luke Cage stunt double, the Show Enough Circus, the Fixer of the Broken, the Dynamite Deity of Dissolution, Do Work, Darkman.
Well, that's nice, man. That feels good. That feels. You know what? On that,
I do what I can.
One the twins activate because your twin isn't here right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Zaymot will get here in time.
So Max, the Master Jushin Zaymot is on the way. Snake Mountain's finest. But while he's on the way, usually we jump into Lyrical Poops.
American Poops. And I have a American Poop that goes directly to TNT.
You ain't the only one. Let's discuss this American food.
And in case you guys are joining us for the first time, Lyrical Poops are idiotic things that nerds do or related to the nerd genre. So while I pull mine up, Ward, you want to go ahead and jump into yours?
Well, I don't have all the details because the research man, he knows a little more than me.
Yeah, so I looked this up yesterday.
But
if it is what I think it is,
it's about Teen Titans. It's about Teen Titans.
Okay, then I know what it is.
So they had like a girl on prom night, got us all ready and excited.
Ready and excited.
Only to tell us that they really wasn't going out that night.
Now they had not made this announcement back in 2014 that it was going to be not actually a Teen Titans TV series, but a Titans TV series, which is more of in the line of the adult Teen Titans. You know,
based off of Robin, who was going to turn to Nightwing.
Robin grew up to become Nightwing. Cyborg is, adult Cyborg. Starfire is grown up. But they were
Starfire, Raven.
Well, actually,
there was going to be a Oracle, or the because she was going to be there in the wheelchair, Barbara Gordon.
And it was going to be a Hawk and Dove also.
Yes, there was going to be a Hawk and Dove, female and male.
Plies, can you take your jacket off?
No, my dead eye hood low.
You look crazy on this screen.
And don't look at me like that.
I'm looking at the screen. I'm not looking at you.
I stopped looking at it.
You want me to look right there?
So it came through the wire that TNT is not going to move ahead with this Titan series.
Can you tell me what's on TNT?
I can't tell you what's on TNT.
I'll tell you what I watch on TNT.
What do you watch on
TNT?
It used to be. They probably show reruns.
The reruns are on.
Reruns of maybe Blue Blood and
everything
Castle.
everything that's on TNT is on TBS.
But what I watch on TNT is only on Thursday, and that's inside the NBA and a couple basketball games.
Okay, you got that.
Other than that, I have no idea what comes on TNT.
Now, the thing that got me is they didn't release an official reason of why they canceled it or why they're not going to move forward.
They sat on this for almost 2 years, and they even had a script written.
Yeah, a pilot episode. It was scheduled to be filmed.
Last thing we know, they were going into production, and next thing you know, that was it. No one said hi, word, nothing. Supergirl came out, and we still ain't heard nothing. People were wondering. Now they come out and said they're not moving forward with the project. They don't feel it's a good fit at TNT.
What's a good fit at TNT?
So TNT can kiss my ass. So Netflix, if you listening, or DC, if you listening,
I agree.
Go ahead and slide that production
over to Netflix.
On over to Netflix. And let them do their due diligence.
You can't go wrong. What they've done with Marvel and Daredevil.
I mean, they could give it to PlayStation Network.
No, don't.
I tear my PlayStation up.
Y'all gonna stop hating on
I'm
PlayStation
gonna throw my
Network.
PS4 out the window if they do that mess. I got an Xbox One now. I can afford it.
Really? That's what you're gonna do?
Hey,
now.
If they put Teen Titans on the PlayStation Network,
just all up in the air now. Just because you got a little funky Xbox One.
PS4 was the main chick. You got the Xbox.
Yeah, now
side chick.
You can't make your side chick your main chick.
I can't.
Now you want to make the Xbox One the main chick.
I've got 40,000 gamer points on my Xbox Live account. I was with Xbox for full PlayStation. For life.
Now it's for life, bitch. It wasn't for life 2 months ago.
That was because you fuckers tricked me into getting that damn thing.
Who tricked you?
You motherfucker.
I'm not the trickster.
You two told me, no, go ahead and get it. We'll play Rainbow Six. We can also play Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed came out. Guess, hey, mobile, you got that Assassin's Creed? Yeah, I got it. Got it for Xbox One. Mother? Really?
Then you got to take that up with him.
Oh, I did that. I aired our grievances last year.
I got the Xbox One because it was too much of a good deal to pass up.
You tell yourself whatever you need to sleep better at night.
Everybody else was paying $2.99.
All I know is
I saw
your voice.
$2.79.
Your voice was in there too,
And-
saying, "Go ahead, Jushin, we can all be playing together."
But we did. We all had PS4. Everything was grits and gravy for a while.
Did you get play? Did you
Then
get?
y'all dropped out of Destiny.
It wasn't my destiny to keep playing that shit.
See that?
Definitely.
You want to air some grievances? You want to. That's what you want to do? I'm gonna pull some color in and if you want to come on. If that's what you want to do. But nah, TNT gets the Nerd Kapoop for our first official 2016 Nerd Kapoop issued out goes to TNT for the
You know what?
unanimous decision.
Because the Titans
Not
could have
room
been
for it on the Titans.
out of
TV
all the
series.
things that I'm watching on television. Flash is about the best thing that I've watched.
Yeah.
Titans would have been the next best thing.
Yeah.
Easily. Why? Because a lot of us can identify with Titans. You know, as we were reading comic books when we became teenagers. So you're dealing with teenage problems then. So
Yep.
you identify with a lot of characters. So, you know, and you know, if you had a favorite character, you know, Robin, Cyborg, depending on, you know, what it is. It's just that as a fan you grew to love these characters and how they grew up and how they developed. And to actually have the opportunity to watch them come alive on television.
And with some of us, we could watch them with our kids.
Exactly.
And then with Uncle Jushin, he can watch them with his nephews, nieces.
But you know what? If it's not a fit for TNT, it's just not a fit. I hope they go someplace else that'll actually
I
do it
hope
justice.
they go somewhere else too.
That'll be nice.
Because I mean, there's plenty of other stations that can pick it up. I don't know
Plenty.
what's going on over at TNT that it's not a fit. Because apparently they need something. If all they got is inside the NBA.
Don't be
That's
surprised.
all they got in my house.
Don't be surprised if the WB throws a bid in there and gets it, or CBS.
Is the WB still there?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It wouldn't be
CW.
Well, it's still WB.
Right.
But the CW wouldn't be a bad fit because
They've already
around the time that Smallville was coming out, they were kicking around the idea of doing a pilot series called Grace, which was supposed to be about Haley Circus and his time growing up after his parents had got killed. So hopefully somebody step in and be like, you know what, this might not be a bad idea. And
Go for it, PlayStation.
But
Yeah.
next Nerd Kapoop, we got a plethora of Nerd Kapoops. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 of them hot nuggets?
It's been going, well, we've been going for about 2 weeks. So a lot of people have been doing some idiotic stuff in these past 2 weeks. Alright, first one, Fallout 4 player sues Batista after losing wife and job.
The hell did Batista do to you? That caused you to lose your wife and job.
Alright, that was one. That's one.
Like that one so far.
Boy opens PS4 on Christmas, finds piece of wood with lewd image on it.
A piece of wood.
He opens his PS4 on Christmas, finds a piece of wood with lewd image on it.
It sounded like he just got gaffled, that's all. Well, his parents did. I mean, he didn't buy it.
Next one. Cartoonist faces up to 25 years in prison for failed Kung Fu Panda lawsuit.
What?
Wait, 25 years?
Faces
25?
up to 25 years in prison for failed Kung Fu Panda lawsuit. This kind of takes me back to one of our previous Nerd Kapoops about the perpetrating the federal law.
Oh, yes.
Kind of sound familiar on that one right there. Next one is social media mocks DC Comics for note saying Pakistan language is Pakistani.
That's definitely the first one right there.
A new Star Wars open world RPG is coming. And there was a moment in the cartoon series Steven Universe that Cartoon Network UK doesn't want kids to see.
Okay.
So all the kids in the UK?
Yeah.
Hey, Power Rangers can't be aired in Australia. Yet the irony is that they film Power Rangers in Australia. They just won't air it.
Well, I did not know that. Well, it drops some nerd knowledge on me.
They consider it too violent for their kids.
Wait a minute.
But we'll take your check and let you film.
Wait a minute. As dangerous as the outback is, they have spiders that will crawl on you and kill you.
Yep.
Not bite you, just crawl on you. They have snakes that if you see one, you're pretty much dead. But Power Rangers are too violent.
Yeah. Too violent.
They're fighting the same character every episode. It just looks different.
I don't know how much more fake violence they can get. I mean,
That's what.
And there's a guy on there with 4 fingers.
hey, you got 4 characters on there fighting around, running around, jumping around with these little plastic weapons, fighting bad guys. No, you're a kid. Sure, it looks real. It also looks fucking cool. It's part of my language. It looks cool.
But look, then
But all that is you just have to explain to your kids.
that exactly. That's all it boils down to. Is talk to
Be
your
a
child.
parent.
How many times we don't see, kids watch, all kinds of shows, people flying and doing crazy stuff. You climb up on a roof if you want to, with a towel wrapped around your neck. I think I can fly.
Go ahead.
First of all, you're lucky you wasn't growing up in our era, because they gonna let your ass get up on the
They gonna
roof.
let you jump,
Jump. Go ahead. See where it gets you.
and you better not break nothing because you get the whooping.
Man,
All right. So which one?
he say Pakistani.
Pakistani.
That one, yes, that's the number one. We got to do that one, yes.
All right. It's just another job for Superman and Wonder Woman. A group of shepherds in the Shimshal region of Pakistan are being menaced by a demigod. To the superheroes show up, blue-faced baddie and innocent pastoral type change the usual banter. You're all crushed by your hubris and ignorance. Help us, Allah. That's what was mentioned in the comment. Okay. As is the accepted format, the dialogue is enclosed with an angled bracket. So in comics, angled brackets usually mean it's speaking in another language. I'm getting for somebody who may not know.
Yeah, probably the person that's sitting at your computer right now.
It shows translated speech. However, in this case, the editor's note in Superman Wonder Woman Annual number 2, released last week by DC, tells us the dialogue is all translated from Pakistani.
Pakistani.
A language as non-existent as Superman's native Kryptonian. So, Pakistani language does not exist. And for me, I was kind of like, I can't fault DC Comics for this.
Why not?
Because I was like, hell, what do they speak in Pakistan?
But that's the thing. Why don't you Google it? The
And
internet
then
is
I
out
was
there.
like, at first I was like, I can't fault DC. And then I was like, well, damn. Let that man do his job.
You know
Always tell them.
Here's what I do.
It's going to take
As a
you a
writer,
hot second.
as a writer, here's what I do. If I find a word, or I'm having problems with a word, if I don't know a word, or something like, or if I'm missing something that I'm trying to explain, or if I don't know what it is I want to put in there, I will use the internet and look it up and get familiar with it real quick. Now, it ain't that hard to find out what language is used in Pakistan.
Let's see. Go ahead. Can you do it?
I got it right here.
No.
No. He's already got it.
I know he's oh wait, never mind. That's your breadwinner. Go ahead.
He can't look up everything on the bread. The official national language in Pakistan is Urdu, and a huge number of people speak Punjabi. English was officially dropped last year as an official language. So the caption was met with derision and glee on social media. Pakistani writer chimed in. He burned DC Comics on this. And he was like, "Here's why Marvel is winning over DC Comics. The latter thinks we speak Pakistani, referring to Marvel Comics having a Pakistani American superhero, Miss Marvel." So, I'm not offended personally, but when you have such a large operation and one Google search ruins your story, that offends me more.
Like, no one proofread this stuff. I blame the proofreader, the editor, because you're supposed to proofread and know this stuff. Wait a minute, this ain't right. That's your job.
How about you find out before you put it in the story? Put it in your script.
Sometimes a lot of people when they
Well,
do
actually,
write,
it did say editor's note. So was it a note to the editor, or was it
The editor put it in there himself.
Okay. Here's where I feel that ass whooping should come in. I mean, if it's there, for my oldest, she used to come to me while in high school. I mean, she's still in there. This is her last year. But she come to me, hey, Dad, can you tell me what this means? Weren't you sitting at the computer? I said, you know what? Let that man do his job. She said, what man? I said, Google.
I say the same thing all the time.
You know what's even better? Go to the library.
What's
Can't
that?
go. It's a building where they hold all these things, these wonderful things called books. They got all these words written down
Oh,
inside.
I know what it is.
Just say it. Yeah, we don't let enough kids do that nowadays, do we? Especially
No,
because you get to college and then you have the people explain to you. You got to do a research paper to know how to use the library.
Nope.
Those who don't, meet me after class. I'll show you. We'll meet in the library and I'll show you how.
Words like Dewey Decimal System.
Who was Dewey?
What did he
Dewey
do?
Decimal.
Why is his decimal system so important? So you can find what book you're looking for.
Wait a minute. There's numbers on the book?
There are numbers on the books.
Check the spine. My spine?
No.
No,
Spine
dumbass.
of the book.
Check the spine. All right.
Oh, correct. A dictionary.
Perfect place to find out. If you don't know a word, I use dictionary.com.
Hey, that was right next to the Bible.
Dictionary.com, thesaurus.com. I use them sites all the time.
No. Do you know kids do not how to find a word in a dictionary?
I sat down and I read dictionaries. I don't know what other people do.
Yeah, when we needed a word, we had to find out what it meant. Whenever we got a word in school, they gave us a list of words. They didn't give us a definition. We had to go find the definition. Now, some of the words that I got didn't show up in my dictionary because it was 4 or 5 years old. That's beside the point.
That new Webster's dictionary edition came out.
We didn't get a new Webster's dictionary every year. We didn't get one of those. My words didn't show up all the time, but that was beside the point. I knew how to go and look. The ones that did show up, I was in there finding them. And that was like 7 out of the 8 words that I had.
Have you noticed that kids cry more now when they can't do something? Yes, I do.
Yes.
Good night. What is crying doing for you?
Crying ain't fucking myself.
Stop it. Don't do that to Miss Moneypenny Baby.
I agree with. I'm agreeing with you. Work. I
understand.
I know where you're coming from. That's all I'm saying.
Crying, expecting to win every game because you're giving a trophy.
Because and my point is, I'm talking to you first. Hey, what's this gonna do? You know, this is not the first time you're gonna lose. You're gonna have to get used to it. The thing about it, you pick yourself up. Where do you go from here? Now, if you keep on, now you're gonna piss me off.
You done had this talk.
Oh, okay. What we got left? Fallout 4. Boy opens PS4 on Christmas. Cartoonist faces 25 years in jail. Star Wars open world RPG and Steven Universe Cartoon Network in the UK.
Damn the UK.
Leave that last.
Where we going with it?
I want to know how this man sat his ass up there, played Fallout 4 till he lost his job and his family.
I am glad you asked.
You would think you would stop at some point.
When the lights got turned off, bitch, pay a bill.
You gotta go to your job. You gotta socialize with the people that live in your house.
Evidently, he doesn't.
So while most of us here would consider gaming a hobby, few call it an addiction. Not me. So when we have
Only
free
if you're
time,
addicted.
when we have free time, it's not uncommon to see us behind our console of choice. Xbox, PS4, Wii U, 3DS. I'm all across the board.
No, you're not. You over there with Xbox. You love Xbox. You dirty.
Xbox is not my main chick. I'm just saying. So for one Fallout 4 player, however, that line between hobby and addiction blurred really fast. This player, a Russian man from
there goes the damn problem right there.
Krasnoyarsk, is that right, Juicy?
Sure, why not?
Our interworldly traveler.
What was it again?
Krasnoyarsk.
Probably crazy, but
Krasnoyarsk. He became so enthralled with the world of Fallout 4 that he shunned all other considerations. He played the piece of game almost exclusively, and in the process ignored his job, his wife, and his children.
Sorry, wait. Is Fallout 4 the game, the nuclear game where you walk around with the dog?
Yeah.
How is Batista?
I own that game.
How is that Batista's game?
They make
Batista made it.
Batista, like no, the wrestler,
not the wrestler.
Okay,
not the wrestler.
Because man, I was
game company, Batista.
Okay.
Now I own that game.
Would you?
Hell no.
Is there anything in there that would entice you to play it that long, that much? To like you say, nah, fuck it, I'm not going today.
There's nothing in that game I can put my joystick in and be happy.
The Fallout 4 player's addiction led to some serious real-world consequences, including him losing his job and his wife requesting a divorce. Apparently, these developments didn't do much to shake the addiction, and only further pushed the player into the game world. So he been playing, ignored everybody else, stopped going to work, stopped playing with the kids. So finally, his work was like, "Don't even worry about coming in tomorrow. We know your ass wasn't gonna be here." The wife was like,
I want to know if his funky ass was taking a bath and doing regular stuff.
I don't think
gotta
so.
do your ablutions. You gotta eat food.
Apparently, from this, I don't think so. Because the wife was like, "You ain't getting this Kusanagi no more. I'm out." And he said, "Well, since everybody's leaving, I'm just gonna keep playing."
Who paying the bills?
So the Russian gamer, seemingly after being shaken from his post-apocalyptic stupor, some sort of vault dweller, is coming to terms with his addiction. What he's doing, he's suing Batista for $7,000 because he lost his wife and child.
Just $7,000?
Can you please repeat that number again? Because I don't think I heard you correctly.
I just got a loan for $9,000 so I can buy my car.
This bastard done lost everything. And it sounded like you said $7,000.
Hold on, let me.
Is that enough just to turn back on the power?
Hold on, let me repeat that. Now, this Russian gamer, seemingly after being shaken from his post-apocalyptic stupor, with like some sort of vault dweller, is coming to terms with his addiction. But what's he doing? He's suing Batista for $7,000 because he lost his wife and
Wait a
child.
minute.
That's 3 zeros, right?
Is that Russian currency? Oh, is there something lost in translation? There's a zero, like
Three, right?
3 zeros missing.
3 zeros.
Nope. $7,000. Now, if you want to know what Russian currency that is
Rubles.
500,000 rubles. Around $7,000. And he's claiming emotional distress.
Of course. Why wouldn't he? That is. Some people just need to be taken out back and keep you with us.
Okay, back to this is where that ass whooping come in.
This is one of those key moments.
It's like, just send somebody
I blame
something in
his
the
wife
mail.
for not whooping his ass sooner. I'm sorry.
And it says the American Psychological Association doesn't recognize video game addiction as an official mental disorder, but it's still a concern for many because earlier this year a Chinese gamer died after sitting and playing World of Warcraft for 19 hours straight.
Yeah, I remember that.
And back in 2000, a Hawaiian
Hold on, wait. Lizzie?
It was one of our American
Lizzie, could you play
World of Warcraft
for 19 hours?
without getting up and getting something to eat.
But why did he die?
I can't remember why he died. I mean, was it
I
lack
think
of
his body
nourishment?
just shut down because he wasn't moving or he wasn't eating.
We were up for 24 hours gaming.
I think it was
For charity.
I think it was lack of nourishment.
You gonna die in 19 hours? Would you die in 19 hours?
It had to be something that. I mean, it could have been. He'd been playing a couple of days and then went to the cafe for another 19-hour session.
Liz says no.
I know, because I'm going to get hungry. You get up and go eat. But then back in 2010, a Hawaiian gamer attempted to sue NC Soft for their role-playing game Lineage 2. And he said that he was suing them because the developers failed to warn him of the game's addictive nature. He played for 20,000 hours over 5 years.
Did he lose anything? Did the guy die? I mean,
That case was dismissed.
of course it was. It was his own personal time he put into it. So I bet you damn well.
Hey, Direct Dish said no.
What the hell? Of course it was.
You know the volume at on that thing?
Hey man, work computer.
Now, he's saying that if he knew the game was going to become so addictive, he would become a lot more wary of it.
Bullshit!
Read a statement from the gamer who sued for $7,000 that he would not have bought it, or he would have left it until it was a holiday or until New Year's.
First of all, his ass can't stop. So waiting for a holiday
would not have helped. Just go wait till the holiday comes around.
So you think that would have just prolonged the losing his job and his wife leaving?
Mo,
If his wife hadn't left it, he might have ended up like that Korean kid.
Mo, I have Mad Max,
Great
Batman,
game. Great game.
Fallout 4,
Awesome game.
Call of Duty.
The same Fallout 4 that...
The same Fallout 4.
Okay.
By the same Batista.
By the same Batista. And I think the wrestler on it somewhere.
Is that the addictive part? That's the addictive part.
Maybe he got caught up. See, because I almost got caught up in the beginning where you create your player and you have, seems like endless options to make this character look like you, anything. But he walk around with a helmet on and you don't see his face anyway. I almost got caught up on
So all you see is the back of his head?
But that took me 40 minutes.
40 minutes. And you ain't never gonna get no 40 minutes back.
I won't get them back, but I go to work.
You know what? You should sue.
For $7,000?
For $7,000. You should sue. Yeah. Obviously, the Fallout 4 player doesn't have a case as many can enjoy the game without being so engrossed they neglect their jobs. Moreover, Fallout 4 is not a new experience. Presumably, the Russian man was familiar with prior entries in the franchise.
The name of it is Fallout 4, but there's at least 3 ahead of it, man. Unless you're me, I jumped right into Fallout 4. Hadn't played any of them.
If so, it would be hard to attest that he didn't know the game could be addictive. Presumably, he had played Fallout 3, New Vegas, or even Skyrim. He likely knew that the FIFA game could suck players in and never let go. But nevertheless, it's a small blemish on Batista's banner year. The publisher hit the ground running in Fallout 4.
I'm sure when you were addicted to Resident Evil, you went to work. Just saying.
So, if this does make it to court by anything, any chance I think is going to be.
First of all, if it makes it to court, this $7,000 ain't enough because you're gonna have to pay the court fees too.
Of $7,000.
We get all your money.
The court fee is gonna be $7,000. Oh, alright, what we got? Boy opens his PS4.
I have one.
Oh, shoot.
I have a nerd can poop about Yoda and the 5 rings.
Okay.
That ought to be interesting to hear.
Yoda and the 5 rings.
But see, I don't know the full story because I've never heard of Yoda in any rings.
You should have had the story still explained to us before.
Yoda don't wear rings.
He don't?
But I thought it was Yoda went to go get the rings from Mordor.
Depression.
Oh, she said rings.
The rings. So that wasn't real. That wasn't forged in the fires of Mordor. That was forged in the fires of Hodor.
Talking about up in the swamp of Dagobah, baby.
That's all I know.
That was all.
That's all I got.
Really? All right.
The boy opens his PS4. Cartoonist faces up to 25 years.
That.
Cartoon is 6.5 years.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda. Yeah. That.
According to the indictment, Gordon saw
There's
a
an
trailer.
indictment?
Gordon saw a trailer. His name is Jamie Gordon. He saw a trailer for Kung Fu Panda in early 2008. Gordon then revised his Panda Power drawing and registered them as Kung Fu Panda Power with the Copyright Office in May 2008. Prior to the June 2008 release of DreamWorks animated feature. The revision Gordon made included removing Kid's mask and medallion and instead depicting Kid in a rope belt and shorts like the animated film's lead post. Description of Kid, I guess his main character was named Kid. Says the more mature of the two pandas and illustrations of red with more white on his face make him look older, like the DreamWorks character Master Shifu. So he just outright copied it.
And he expects to be paid? So wait a minute. So he outright copied and then tried to sue them, but got sued for...
In Kung Fu Panda, the giant panda pole, voiced by Jack Black, less mature, accident prone, whereas the red panda, Shifu, is the stern Kung Fu master, voiced by Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
I didn't think Shifu was a panda.
No, he was not. He's like some marmos. He's a marsupial.
So in February 2011,
He
Gordon...
could be a red panda, though.
He could. Well...
Because they're smaller.
I didn't think he was right.
Well, let that man do his job if you really want to.
So in February 2011, Gordon filed a copyright infringement suit against DreamWorks in the U.S. District Court of Massachusetts. In July 2011, Gordon's attorney emailed DreamWorks, and the attorney along with him too. The attorney emailed DreamWorks, the DreamWorks counsel, offering to settle for $12 million and half a percentage royalty of all future Kung Fu Panda sales revenue. One of Gordon's expert witnesses even claimed Gordon had suffered damages of more than $150 million. During discovery related to the lawsuit, DreamWorks attorneys unearthed evidence that on April 10th, 2012, Gordon had deliberately erased computer files holding material related to the lawsuit. In fact, Gordon installed and used a program called Permanent Eraser to remove the files and then deleted Permanent Eraser itself on April 13th, 2012.
It doesn't sound like he did a good job if they know all this.
How did they find his laptop?
An expert witness from DreamWorks then pointed out to them the illustrations of Gordon's pandas were dated 1992-1994, were in fact copied from a Disney coloring book that was not released until 1996. DreamWorks concluded that Gordon had backdated the drawings to try to strengthen his copyright claims against DreamWorks. Then in disposition related to the lawsuit, Gordon claims that the illustrations were original and that he did not directly take elements from other works, that his drawings were dated 1992 because that was when he drew them, that he had not changed his characters in any way since he had created them in the early 1990s. The cyber crime unit of the U.S. Attorney's Office in Boston will
Wow.
now prosecute Gordon, alleging that when his attorney sent 4 emails on his behalf related to the lawsuit, including requests for discovery and a settlement proposal, Gordon did knowingly transmit by means of wire communication for the purpose of executing his fraudulent scheme, in that by knowingly lying under oath he committed perjury. Our intellectual property laws are designed to protect creative artists, not defraud.
Got it.
Misuse of civil litigation, part of the fraud scheme, lying on the oath, alleged in this case. So he misuse of civil litigation, fraud scheme, lying on the oath, and for charges of wire fraud and perjury, Gordon faced up to 25 years in prison, 6 years of supervised release, fines up to $500,000, plus restitution to DreamWorks.
Now you gotta pay them?
Now he has to pay them.
That should catch your ass before.
25 years in prison?
Hey,
Hey man, what you in here for? I robbed the bank.
perjury.
What you in here for?
I copied a Kung Fu Candy coloring book. Copied a Disney coloring book. But man, hey, we used to do that all the time. We used to take a little notebook paper, trace over something.
Yeah, when you learn how to draw.
Yeah, but I guess we didn't take it to the next level.
Okay,
First of all,
you can't even wrap your mind around how the cyber crimes unit.
he got an attorney.
He got an, and the attorney emailed DreamWorks with this bull. Aren't the attorneys supposed to do their due diligence in the first place? I mean, shouldn't you check into this?
You got an intern. He got a friend to help him out.
His ass serving every year.
There is no time. There is no good behavior.
His ass serving every year.
It don't make sense to me.
None whatsoever.
I want to be his pen pal.
Really?
I don't even write mother in prison, but I want to write him.
What you gonna talk about?
I don't have one question.
You just gonna be a pen pal just to find out?
What the fuck?
I
What
wish
were you thinking?
I wish I would have pulled these pictures earlier.
Oh no.
You didn't pull them.
They got pictures of the 1996 coloring book.
Oh shit.
And then the drawings that he registered.
This shit is like tailspin.
Put it up there.
So
I'll tell you.
the
Keep
1996.
going. Keep going. Keep going. There we go.
So the 1996 version is on the
Right?
right, and the 2000 version that he copied and tried to turn in was on the left. All you did was add a mask.
Woo, boy, that's original art right there.
All you did, he put. Oh my bad. He colored the ears.
Hey, but then it's just a work of art.
He colored the ears. He added a mask and a little belt across the chest,
And then it became his work of art.
and that was his work. And DreamWorks stole it from him.
Stole it from him.
Yeah,
Very
DreamWorks.
awesome.
See, DreamWorks do that stuff all the time.
You know you gotta watch your background then.
So, but the FBI pointed out that in his press release, the actual sentences for federal crimes are typically less than the maximum penalty according to federal indictments.
So they're saying there's a chance he could get off.
No, his ass getting 25. I vote for 25.
Oh, I could wholeheartedly concur. You're that stupid and you keep pushing.
Here's my thing. Why didn't you get rid of the damn laptop?
He tried to scrub it clean.
Serious.
He tried to scrub
Most
it clean.
people at this point in time get new laptops anyway.
Oh, man, I would have put his ass away. Listen to this. DreamWorks spent approximately $1 million to defend the lawsuit,
He getting 25.
and another $2 million was spent by its insurance company.
He getting 25.
They getting that. They gotta get their
First of all,
back.
when you get the cyber involved, they had to go get Jared computers.
Yeah. You ain't recovering my game. You torch every damn thing.
The Boston Cybercrime Unit is famously aggressive in prosecuting alleged violations of U.S. intellectual property law. Most notably is controversial prosecution of software developer, internet activist, and Reddit pioneer Aaron Swartz for wire fraud and violations of the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. Swartz went suicide in 2013 after prosecutors rejected the plea bargain offered made by Swartz. So
Committed suicide. That's how serious that guy.
And your ass over here with a coloring book,
He ain't gonna make the 25.
and you done colored in some sections.
He ain't gonna make it. I came up with this.
yeah, you came up with the idea of color the ears in. That's about it.
I want to know who was the one in the room that knew about the coloring book. That's what I.
The inside
the expert witness. Because
Oh.
remember, they said he had an expert witness. Where's the expert witness at? Because the expert witness said that he suffered what, like $150 million in suffering or something like that.
The witness going up for 2 for perjury.
Oh, they should get his ass too. Yeah, one of Gordon's expert.
And I'll be on the first bus to China. Fuck that.
I'm not sticking around.
One of Gordon's expert witnesses even claimed Gordon suffered damages more than $150 million. See, is this right here? We're getting nerves are bad name.
Completely agree.
That is not a nerd.
You know, hey, let's move on. We got more to do. We got more to get through. That guy.
2 left.
I don't even want to know about the UK thing. Damn the UK thing.
Why are you hating on the UK?
Go, man, I don't care.
What was the 2 left? The UK and the what?
And the boy opens the PS4.
Let's go with the PS4.
You don't say the UK for last?
Man, if you don't go ahead and get the UK out of the way.
Alright, let's do the UK.
Alright, so Steven Universe is a show that prides itself on subverting gender stereotypes and championing non-binary displays of love. That's how it works. So 2 feminine characters dancing seems like a pretty mild thing to worry about. Fear not, though, that there are some very absurd people over at Cartoon Network UK who think that the dancing was too hot for kids.
Were these the stars or whatever they're called, the crystals?
The crystal gems.
They were dancing?
Rose quartz and pearl.
Big old pearl?
No, pearl is the skinny. Rose quartz is the big one.
Oh, okay.
Now, TV Universe fans across the pond.
Now you know why I don't want to hear about this story.
They're up in arms about it. Recent airing of the episode. The episode was called We Need to Talk. It was discovered at a scene that sees 2 female characters, Rose Quartz and Pearl, dancing together. Part of a musical number was edited to remove that specific moment. You can see it's on Vine that they have the moment that they move, but it's like a twirl, and they're like looking at each other's eyes, Eskimo noses together, and then Rose Quartz kind of like she has her hand on Pearl's leg and she dips her. And that's the section they cut out of the.
So we're talking about so it's a cartoon, but it's okay to, as adults, we can agree that it's okay for 2. You know, we watch the Flash and 2. You know, Captain is married to a man. You know, no one's gonna bust chops about it, or you know, if a woman was married to a woman, but because it's a kids' cartoon, 2 characters who happen to be female dancing together is an issue.
Damn.
But yet we deal with we're dealing with there are shows out there that with what's My Transsexual Life or whatever it is, where these kids are growing up and they are like, well, I identify myself as a girl or I identify myself as a guy, and we're trying to tell kids this is okay, but yet
Cartoon Network in the UK.
In the UK.
Get 'em, UK. That's all I got to say. Get 'em.
They said it was mild sexual behavior. For example, kissing is mild sexual behavior also in this rating system. And they didn't want it. They actually cut the scene out when it aired. Cartoon Network in the US, they say they back up. They're not backing down against the UK, and they're going to show the show unedited. But just like you were saying, there's absolutely a double standard in as far as these shows go. I mean, we can even cite The Walking Dead, where old girl has been walking around for at least 2 seasons as a lesbian, but soon as the guy Aaron shows up and mentions that he's gay, everybody blows up about it. But like, cause some posts were going on like, even in the zombie apocalypse, with gay people. I'm like,
Unless they were all wiped out by the zombies.
All the gay people are the first ones they go for. No.
Yeah, little sweet.
So, and they even blew up about the ending of Legends of Korra, the Avatar. Because at the end of Legend of Korra, after she beat the final bad guy, she and her friend, what was her name? Asami?
Yeah.
They like grabbed hands and they walked off into the portal together. They went to the spirit world.
2 friends walking into the spirit world.
So everyone was like, "Oh, that means they're together. They're gonna be together in the spirit world." So what?
What do you care?
And it was pretty much open to interpretation.
Yeah.
I mean, but when everybody wrote to think about it, the creators of the show came out and was like, "Yeah, that's what we want. That's if that's the way you see it, they're going off together to be a couple. Yeah, that's the way we want it."
There's no such thing as that with publicity.
Well, you ain't helped us out yet.
We're not nationally,
And I mean, the cast
recognized enough.
The cast of Steven Universe, all of the Crystal Gems are females as far as I've seen, except for Steve, and that's because
His mother was a gem.
his mother was a gem, and it's kind of like aliens. So he's half human, half Crystal Gem.
And see that he's adorable. He has his mom's powers or abilities.
Yeah. And the character Garnet, I think that's the one you were thinking about.
Yeah.
She's a fusion of Ruby and Sapphire. Also, 2 females who don't want to be a part.
Do you see this face?
I see it.
He wants to move off the subject already.
But hold on, this is what I was getting to. The thing about it is that all you gotta do is talk to your kids. Because me and Baby Mobile, we huge fans of Steven Universe. We watched the same episode earlier this week. And he turned to me and he goes, "Daddy." And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can 2 girls love each other?" And I said, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
There you go.
We're spending 10 minutes on something that, if you really sat down to it, I'd say 43% of the kids would miss that scene altogether.
Yeah. Until you make a big deal.
Yep.
What happened with Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl?
No one
I've seen it more on the news than I did
Then at the Super Bowl, yep.
It was like, oh wait, is that a thing? Nah, I think
that was Janet because I'm sloppy.
I know, right? And then what happens after the goal? Everybody was talking about the news afterwards, and they just blew up
Repeatedly on the news.
Super Bowl hasn't been seen since because they are careful, supremely careful about what they put out there as a halftime show. What was it? Because the very next show, the very next year, they went with the safe option. I think it was like Paul McCartney or something like that. I was like, wow.
That don't make it safe. That make me want to miss that thing.
Right?
How many people came back to the halftime show looking for tickets?
Well, we know.
Not surprised on that one.
Like, let's stop the game. Let's keep it held up for a minute. Let's bring them back out.
So this Massachusetts family had a rough Christmas. The PlayStation 4 gets gone wrong. The 9-year-old was given a new PlayStation 4 Uncharted bundle for Christmas. But when he opened it, he found a piece of wood instead with the message.
Sorry about your damn luck.
The message said from. I'm trying to figure out if I can table it.
Well, we can say anything.
Okay. The message said, "From cock and balls with love."
Congratulations, sir.
And there was also an image of those two things scribbled on the box. So they drew a picture and they wrote, "From cock and balls with love."
That sounds like somebody who was at work who had nothing else better to do.
I'm telling you, they just got bamboozled.
I mean, do you think that if you buy a PS4, you'll be able to tell
The weight, yeah,
Of a piece of wood.
a piece of wood
versus to
But if you don't know what it feels like to begin with.
that
But
thing is like a computer.
my thought process is, I feel like I'm be like something ain't right.
Yeah, but that's you.
But then again, you can't say, "But hey, can you?"
Okay.
No,
Hold
because
on,
that
hold
happened
on.
to me one time too at Best
Hold
Buy.
on.
I bought one, and I bought an Xbox.
What if you sent Miss Moneypenny to go get something? If she would have went and got your Xbox One.
Man, why?
It's
It's my Xbox One.
Why?
No.
It's my Xbox One. Why?
But
I'm just saying, if she would have went and got it.
Okay.
If she would have been in the store.
in this strange parallel universe that
Where
we
he doesn't
live
pick up his
in,
own Xbox.
where I send Miss Moneypenny to
In
go
Earth
get my
2,
Xbox.
in Earth 2,
In Earth 2, where I send Miss Moneypenny to go, or where I send Earth 2 Miss Moneypenny to go get my Xbox. And I guess I can see your point there, where she pick it up and be like, "Okay, yeah, Xbox, I'm done."
Yeah.
And walk out the door. But you getting this for Christmas. You don't want to make sure it's right or something like that.
Look, I bought an Xbox One 360 one time from Best Buy. Walking out, so I stopped and said, "What kind of light?" Open it up. It was empty. Go right back.
wait a minute.
There's nothing in this.
Wait. Your damn box was empty?
Empty.
How did you get to the door,
There was
bitch?
styrofoam. I didn't even get that far. No, I stopped because I was like, something ain't right. Pulled it open. Nothing but styrofoam inside. We had, oh, wait a minute. Y'all trying to swindle us. Well, you know, Shogun was all about making sure that wasn't going to happen.
Now, they bought it from Target. That's where they got the system from.
Some damn holiday season for you want there for holiday season part-time.
They made good on it, though. They took it back to Target, informed the manager about what happened. Target made things right, not only giving the family a new PS4, but also $100. So, kudos to Target.
So, in other words, I can go get my PlayStation 4 box, put a piece of wood in it, say,
You don't have it for too long. You had it for too long.
I was trying, Wicked. I was
You
trying.
gonna get one for Wicked? You're like, this piece of wood in this. I need a new PS4 immediately.
Now, this is a lesson learned for his parents, though.
Yeah. To me, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that we grew up. But any big purchase that we made, you checked and make sure it was okay.
Unless,
You left the
Back in
store.
the day, yeah.
unless this big purchase you made didn't get charged.
You talking about the 5-figure
I'm saying,
heart technique?
no, I'm saying that if you're in line and you calculated what you're going to spend, and when the person do all their scanning, the total comes out, and that price isn't on there. But you looking at it and you're saying, okay, well, it should be this, but here you go. You pay for whatever you do. Then
Now,
you get out to the car.
Are you spending more or less?
Less.
Okay.
So you get out to the car, and then you look at the receipt, and you're putting stuff in, and you're like, wait a minute.
Oh, I got you.
They didn't scan it.
I got you. Like a pile of dog food left underneath the cart. They forgot to scan it. You gonna take it back in there, but like, hey, this the wrong brand of dog food.
Depends on if you're gonna shop there again.
Hey, I mean, you didn't do it.
Or hey, you'd be like, you know what? On them, I'm not going back.
But see, I don't check the big purchase then because I got away with house's money.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you can't complain if you get home and it don't work.
I normally don't check
Yeah,
the receipt
you're right.
until you get home. That's normally what I do. Check the receipt when I get home.
Well, I didn't usually check the receipt at the store either. But at that time, you know, I was with the Oracle, and she's standing in line talking about it. Something ain't right. I'm like, if you don't shut your...
Come on and just keep walking.
we can discuss this at the car.
She went back, didn't she?
No, she ain't go back. Been rocking that pressure washer ever since.
Okay.
Oh goodness! And that was the last note.
Nerdgasm?
Ooh, boy, that was a whole hour.
That was an hour.
We didn't have to go through all this. We just went straight to the PS4.
Well, I got a nerdgasm. We're gonna jump right into it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bust it out.
I saw the teaser for Daredevil Season 2.
Season 2.
Coming this March.
Can you quit clapping? Because it's real loud.
I know, that's why I'm clapping. Get the head. No, it's coming this March. I believe it's coming March 13th this year. So we got 2 months.
Now, the thing about that is, a lot of people were saying that it's going up directly against Batman vs Superman.
But I don't think of it that way because this is a Netflix. It's streaming Netflix live from that. You can watch this at any time.
I know, but with
I watched this before I watched Batman Superman.
you see that?
I'll probably be a Superman Batman.
And
Then I'll come home and watch it.
That's what I asked. Do you think that it's going to skew those numbers for that weekend for Superman Batman?
I doubt it. Because you can watch this at any time.
We'll go on Sunday. He'll go on Friday.
I'll probably be in jail on Saturday.
Be in jail? Jeezy go on Sunday.
No, Jeezy's going to the opening day.
Oh, Lord. I ain't going opening. There's always a
so
situation.
you know when I call you that weekend, I'm gonna need a ride.
Look, the last movie we went and saw on opening night was The Spirit.
Oh crap!
Yeah, way back then.
Yeah. And the reason is the last movie we saw on opening night.
Jeezy just said, "Let's go to Regency,"
because
there ain't gonna be nobody in there.
The thuggish nature, Friday night, loud, ignorant,
white t-shirt,
and jeans. Why you do this on the? Why you just? I don't even know why I came to watch this stupid movie.
You ain't turn around and say, "Well, get your ass out."
So
we were up several rooms.
He's like, you know what? Last time we're going to the movie on opening night. That's why first show Sunday morning.
Well, I don't think we.
All the thugs still sleep.
Well, my last opening night movie, I don't even know the movie, but we were sitting in there, and it was all fine, you know, 'cause get there early enough, get your good seat. You can talk all you want then.
Yeah.
But bitch, when them previews start rolling,
it's time to stop.
When the lights get low,
it's time to stop talking.
It's time to do your last minute text, put the shit away, and let you enjoy something.
This person decides they want to keep talking. Friends give them a shh, bitch. I'm not talking about the movie, nigga. So, first preview went through. Second preview, they gave them a shh again.
Yeah, man, the movie coming on. Hush.
Damn, leave me alone. I'm doing something.
So, then now the main about to start. I'm sitting there. Oracle sitting next to me. I done gave him one of these.
Look back.
Yep. So, homeboy, why don't you be the fuck quiet? Then came this.
Oh shit.
Friend's like, man, just be quiet. Now he want to be quiet. All right, I don't need to do all this. I say, man, I done paid $20 to get in here. We eating these damn nachos. This more money I done spent. I'm not in here to listen to you, homeboy.
You'll be wearing my nachos if this keeps up.
I ain't throwing nachos.
I'm throwing nachos because it's hot cheese.
Haven't been back to opening day since.
Last time.
I have had an experience, but I keep going. I like opening night. Something about it. But I had one experience during Blade 2.
That was a while back.
Yeah. I was up in Virginia in the military circle. We went to military circle theater. Me and children first started dating. Man, somebody walked in and started clucking up on the
Mary Jane. Do you love me, Mary Jane?
inside the theater in the middle of the movie. I was like, do you smell weed? I was all out.
Hey.
Can't sneak nothing around this.
Hey, you smell weed? You smell it?
Teresa, shut up before we get shot.
Ain't nobody shooting. They too high to shoot.
Somebody got bacon in here?
Oh, so speaking of box office explosion, Star Wars took #1 domestically.
Yeah, we need to talk about Star Wars for our fans.
Yeah, because it came out a week before Christmas.
Yep.
And we didn't want to do any spoilers.
Yep.
And then we were off for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you let us off for 2 weeks. Thank you.
You know, I do what I can.
Poor boss.
It wasn't on purpose.
I thought he was a slave master.
I mean, did you get your Christmas bonus?
No,
you didn't tell him that?
Bonus?
Why you keep bringing up old stuff, man?
Bonus? I'm missing 2 quarters?
So, Star Wars, #1 movie. Domestic. I saw it coming. I mean,
China, and when it opens up in China, it's going to take.
And it hasn't even opened up in China.
Yeah, I heard Wednesday.
So
somebody put me on Facebook.
I actually found out who the guy was because he became a very popular character when he took on Finn. If you haven't seen the movie, I don't know what the hell you've been waiting on.
Attack of the Block?
No, where they were on I can't remember the name of the planet, but they found Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
Yeah.
And Rey touched it, and she saw the vision. She ran off.
Yeah.
Then the capsule got bombarded.
Yeah.
They were.
Okay. Oh, wait. Before you do that, let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning.
We have so much to talk about.
All right, from the beginning.
Now, so this Star Wars, basically the
Episode 7.
The stormtroopers aren't clones.
No. They kidnap victims.
Basically.
From birth?
From birth. That's what he said.
They doing it just like the Jedi, but the Jedi used to ask.
Okay, my question is, ain't nobody trying to get home? I guess nobody know where home is.
Not after you indoctrinate them, apparently.
But I mean, don't they have all that on record? You see, they had his chart and everything.
They had his chart. Stormtroopers aren't access to that. They're all indoctrinated.
Okay, I guess that.
That's how come they all stood there and gave the Sig Hail later on when he gave that damn speech.
So, Finn, he's on the plane, goes to this planet for basically his first mission. Second mission?
To be a janitor.
No. I'm reading the Force Awakens, before the Force Awakens book, and it was actually his second mission. He was the top of the class. He was expected to.
They were expecting big things from him.
Yeah, he was expected to move up as far as Captain Phasma. As far as she had, how she had the chrome.
Yeah.
He was expected to move up. She was actually training him, expecting good things from him. The only thing that he couldn't do when he went on his first mission was fly. Besides that, when he went on his first mission, he had top scores in all the simulators, all the blasters, and hand-to-hand combat, everything. He was top mark.
This in the book.
This in the book. The only thing that happened
I've seen the movie.
Hey man, he was nailing the guys when he was shooting.
Someone can't fight though.
No, he could not. But it was his first time with the lightsaber.
What happened was there was an uprising on the planet, on a mining colony, and this was their first mission. They went straight from the simulator to the mission, and their first order was to hold the door. So it was a 4-man squad. They held the door. They were getting bored. Asma called them up. They were like, "All right, I'm sending the squad to replace you. You need to come up." They get there. She asked the people, the mining college, she was like, "Have you decided on our offer, our negotiations?" And they were like, "No, we're not going to take your offer." And she was like, "All right."
So she killed him.
Kill him. Everybody opened fire except for Finn.
So this is the second time he ain't pulling no
The
trigger.
second time he didn't pull no trigger. Right after that, he went into the simulator and he ran a program. It gets harder as you pass the first level. It gets more difficult. He made it all the way up to like level 67 until they started adding in civilians, and he couldn't open fire. And Phasma was watching him on the screen, and she said, "Had such high hopes for him. I'm putting him on the front line. When we get to Jakku, it's his last chance."
Okay.
So that was the second one.
And it wasn't the first offense.
But she had knew it. She had already seen it.
Well, she kept the eye on him.
Mm-hmm. He said he had too much sympathy for his fellow stormtroopers. He was always worried about leaving a man behind and making sure everybody made it home. And they said your first loyalty should be to the first order, first and foremost, above everything else.
Okay. So
Back to the movie.
he didn't fire his weapon this time. He got a little blood on his helmet, and something woke up. That was the first awakening.
He almost got shot too, because Poe almost picked his ass off.
Yeah, he did.
He was this close to being Stormtrooper number 4. Poe almost got it too. He almost shot the man that would have set him free.
Poe almost put his ass down. Finn looked at him like, "They're shooting real bullets."
No one told me they were shooting real. They were shooting back.
I got a light show going on.
No one said they would be shooting back.
And then the old boy, he was like, "Oh," and then the old boy was like, "Oh,
I'm gonna miss you."
I was feeling the same way. It's the truth. It's the truth. Somebody get my ass out of here."
Get back on the shuttle.
Hey, hey, come get me. But yeah, he almost got picked off.
Tell me this though. Why was it that Kylo Ren couldn't read his mind? He knew something happened.
He didn't try to.
No, not proposed mine or
Finn.
he didn't try to read.
He didn't try to read.
But he knew something.
He felt them in the Force, because when he had that awakening, it was close by. That's like when he felt Han Solo. He knew because he recognized his father's presence.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, somebody just became Force aware in your presence, and you just.
I think he knew it was something, but he didn't know exactly what it was.
Yeah, he kind of sensed.
Kylo Ren is not as strong as he was trying to lead everybody to believe. We saw that with Rey, and she just awoken in the Force, and already
she kicked his butt.
Yeah, he trying to read her mind, and your greatest fear is you scared you're not gonna be as strong as Vader.
You saw Snoke. That damn chair never did anything to anybody.
He went to tear up stuff. But yeah, I think that Finn awoke on the planet and he sensed revenge, because when they him and Poe Dameron escaped, they were like he had help
immediately.
And he knew right then who it was. FN 2187, double homicide,
which is also the original cell number for Princess Leia when she was on the Death Star.
Nerd knowledge.
What?
Something wrong with you.
Just a Star Wars nerd, just living the life.
I don't know how you pick up all this information when you do 3 things at one time. This is the only time I've ever seen the computer on one screen and it's not working.
Star Wars, I love Star Wars. I live and breathe it almost.
Yes, but you play Star Wars Battlefront and watch Netflix
while writing the book
I like the multitask.
and cooking with tomatoes.
They gotta be clipped sometimes.
Okay, so then they escape.
They escaped. They had a great dynamic
They did.
between Poe and Finn. He was like, "What's your name?" FN2. Said, "I'm not calling you that. I'm not calling you that. Finn. I'm gonna call you Finn."
I know. I read an interview where Carrie Fisher said that she loved the difference between the characters. She said she was all the older characters they talk slower.
Yeah,
All
they do.
The younger characters talk fast. And then you're watching it and you're seeing the interaction between Finn
and Poe
and Rey.
okay.
And how they're like, because mostly when they were on the run, they were just kept talking back and forth.
Yeah.
They were going 100 mile an hour at each other. Like, oh, yeah, did you see that? I know that was you. That was me. It was awesome. They just a mile a minute. It's like, wow, they really were fast.
But another little tidbit is that Poe Dameron's character, he wasn't supposed to make it to the end of the movie. He was supposed to die. When that scene where they crash landed on Jakku, that was supposed to be the end of his movie.
The hell? They needed him.
J.J. Abrams, when he first cast him, he was like, I want to offer you the role, but I want you to know, your character's not supposed to make it throughout the rest of the movie. And he said, okay, yeah, I'll still take it. And then he came back, Abrams came back, and he was like, you know what, we reworked some things, and we want to keep the character.
Because they did, Han Solo was Harrison Ford wanted Han Solo to die at the end of Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, he said.
Well, he damn that died. So this made it to the big screen.
That was a different Millennium Falcon that Harrison Ford was flying. He said that Han Solo wasn't an interesting enough character to keep alive.
But Chewie was. I mean, right? Chewie.
Anyway,
and Ahsoka.
I like the evolution of the First Order. How they had the 2-seater TIE fighter.
Yeah, that was a big difference because in the original trilogy, you had to fly and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have a gun.
It was supposed to be. I think it was supposed to be a special ops, a special forces TIE fighter. And that's why it had a gunner in the back. The regular TIE fighter had a pilot and could do his own, but special forces had a gunner.
So, Luke Skywalker trained Ben Solo, who was Kylo Ren.
Yes.
I think he trained all of them.
He trained him, and apparently he trained him in what? He's training a whole group of Jedi Knights.
Mm-hmm.
Ben was in
they
the
were called the Knights of Ren, wasn't it?
Or was that is just a group that he drew himself together to join the dark side.
Okay. So where the rest of them?
That was
the thing. His Knights of Ren, I think they're going to be mentioned.
He killed.
According to the Force vision that we saw that Rey go through, he killed all the students.
Yeah.
That's why Luke.
That wouldn't turn to the dark.
Yeah, that's why Luke left the galaxy and went off hiding somewhere.
See, that's the thing. That's the part that gets me.
He felt he failed. He felt because Ben is his relative.
The only thing Ben needed was an ass whoop.
Oh, straight up. But I guess because Luke felt that it was his sister's son, he should have been there more to control. But we won't know this story until the next movie comes.
Yeah, right.
But like I said, I think it would have been he felt responsible because he thought that his own nephew. He thought he would be able to control his nephew's training and guided him further along the right path. But he just got a lesson that Yoda and Obi-Wan did.
And look,
you teach him as much as you want, but he has to follow his own path.
When they said there was too much Vader in him, no, there's too much Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, most certainly. That damn hair?
No, not only the hair, but the way he reacted when he was like,
"Oh yeah,"
the droid got away. The droid.
Oh, it had help?
It had help.
Was there anything else?
Anything else? Nah, dog. Nah.
There was a girl.
You know what? I don't even know why I'm here.
I would have sent that report via email. Didn't read that. We ain't go.
What?
They'd be like, hey, where's that droid? I sent you an email.
Did you not check it? I'm late for an inspection.
Do they not have email in Star Wars Galaxy?
What or who do you think Finn is actually related to? Because as a Jedi, aren't you born with that?
Not really. The Force can be in
I
anyone.
thought you were.
No, it can. If you're a Jedi, it can be, but it doesn't necessarily mean because you're a Jedi strong in the Force that your offspring will be strong in the Force. It doesn't mean that they'll have the Force.
Okay.
So it doesn't really. I honestly don't think who their parents will be. I don't think it will matter because the Force can be in anybody. I'm not going to go into that bullshit midichlorian excuse. I'm just going to say the Force is an energy field that binds two galaxies together, so it can be in anybody.
So it's like the mutation gene.
Yeah.
Because
anybody could be a mutant.
Yeah, because I was going to say he's a Calrissian.
Okay.
Yeah, he's Lando Calrissian. Or my boy Mace Windu.
I don't think the ancestry of the parentage will be that all that crucial. So I'm trying not to build too much on it.
It's gonna be crucial
because when we first got done, everybody was doing it like, wait a minute, because Rey's past is so mysterious. They just dropped her off, and you hear Lupita telling her that's not going to happen. You already know they're not coming back.
Yeah.
So they're like, who's her parents?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone is speculating. I'm of that, and you know what? I'm not even going to try to speculate. It'll happen when it happens. I don't think it really matters because she's going to become a Jedi now.
Yeah, I mean she already took a step forward to become a Jedi.
So is Finn going to become a Jedi?
I believe Finn is going to be a Jedi as well.
I still don't see Finn as. I can understand the part where he may or may not have had an awakening.
But you're right.
It makes me think of there's something about Mary with Ben Stiller when he's trying to bust one before going out on a date with him, and he's like,
trying too hard to make
where to go.
Yeah,
that's how I see Finn. He may or may not have had an awakening. Kylo Ren may or may not have said something because to me, the whole time through the movie, he was just bumbling around. He just happened to be.
I'll give you that. Okay, but here's the thing. When they said when Kylo Ren reported back to his leader, he said there's been an awakening. This was before Rey had grabbed the lightsaber and had her awakening. This was before that. Now, I'll give you, Rey seems to be more intuitive to the Force. But some people have a hard time learning to control the Force. Luke obviously had a hard time controlling the Force. He wasn't all intuitive.
He did say he was too old. Yoda did say he was too old.
Yeah.
What the hell is Finn then?
And Rey,
they're both. But
okay,
to me, Finn just
not every Jedi is the same. But I'll give you. Good.
He just bumbled into everybody.
Yeah.
I didn't like the fact that he could even somewhat stand his own fighting Kylo Ren.
Everyone says that, and everyone's been like talking about how the lightsaber battle wasn't the same. But you got to remember, we're talking about from the prequels. You're talking about a Jedi Order that was built around half the time defending themselves with lightsabers against another opponent. Now we're talking about an era where the Jedi are missed. No one is around. No one is teaching anybody anything. So when you come upon it, it's not going to be the same. You're going to be basically floundering around if you're lucky.
But if I give you a sniper rifle, you're not going to hit the target. I don't care what I put out there.
That's true. Now here's the thing.
Well, it's not difficult.
All you really have to do, basically,
I said, he was bumbling around.
All you have to do is prevent him from connecting. And I'll give you this.
He damn sure didn't do it. No, he damn sure didn't.
He did a good job until the last part.
That big ass scar on his back now.
Until the last part of that fight, he did an excellent job.
If I was Poe Dameron, I'd whoop his ass for messing up my jacket.
Well, Poe gave it to him as a gift.
He's like, man, I just gave you that damn jacket.
His first actual piece of clothing. Yeah, I know, right?
But like I said, he bumbled into Poe Dameron. I'm gonna help you escape. I gotta get out of here.
What do you think about that comment?
Oh, I totally agree.
What was it?
There's too much
Disney in it.
Well,
But that's
Now you gotta admit,
Disney has a thing about showing blood too.
but you gotta admit,
well, but that's
you
the whole thing
laugh
about
more in this
lightsabers
movie than any other
the
Star
prequels.
Wars movie.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. But
And here's the thing about
but
Disney.
that's what made it fun though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it made it worth it for me.
And
But
the first Star Wars was also because the first Star Wars kind of also, I mean, it's also a family thing too because you can just take the kids to it. The lightsaber effect didn't draw too much blood because of the weapon to cauterize wounds, so you really couldn't see.
Not in the cantina.
Yes, it caused there was some blood spillage, yes, but it mostly closed that thing up. Mostly.
No, in the cantina it was leaking.
I said
when
mostly.
he chopped that hand off, it was leaking.
I said mostly, and that was the first movie. So
Yeah, it was the first movie.
because Luke's closed up on the second one when he got his hand chopped off.
Oh yeah,
You didn't see no blood. But it's a return. But as you said, it's Disney. It's a return to family, and it's honestly, I think that is what helped make it more successful because you can take your kids to see it.
you know what pissed me off?
What made you mad?
No, I didn't say made me mad, but I said pissed
What pissed
me
you
off.
off, then, sir?
Why the hell was R2D2 in the back of the building
On low charge,
with a sheet over,
a low power mode,
knowing he the man?
they put him in. Hey, man,
He been the man for how many movies?
You know what? I
How many
blame
movies have he been the man?
every last one of them.
save everybody ass from 1
The 6.
through 6.
And now he woke up. What did he do? Well, as soon as he woke up, found Luke Skywalker.
That's what he said to C-3PO. He woke up. He's like, R2, why I got this damn blanket on? So disrespectful.
That's why you got that damn gold red ass arm. That's why he got pimp slapped.
That's the first thing R2
The
said
fact
when he
that
woke up.
all they're saying is, we've been looking for Luke Skywalker. Y'all bitches got R2D2.
Now, here's the thing.
Y'all ain't looking too hard.
Here's the thing I'm probably going to do. Over the years, he's probably accumulated so much data that he had to shut himself down to sift through it. That's probably
That's what you're gonna give me.
That's probably the excuse
That's
they're
what
going to
you.
use.
That's what you're gonna give me.
I was going to say Luke shut him down so to keep somebody from finding him.
I think he got depressed because he had to map the route.
How they found him then?
And he gave his life in case of an emergency.
This is where you can find him.
This is where you can find him. But
No. I'm saying,
I need
how did
some-
they
I need some
find
time.
R2 if Luke left it?
He left him. He took him there.
He took him where Leia was.
Yeah. And but like,
Hold on to this.
he was like,
I'm going to get some fruit snacks from the
he was
store.
like, here's R2. He didn't say that. He didn't say he didn't
For the
say he
weekend?
was going to get some food snack. He put R2 in there and be like, hey, what's up? That's how Luke Skywalker got out of there.
That was yeah. R2 to be found in the corner with a sheet covered over him. Yeah.
But when he got to what's her name, Maz,
Yeah.
Maz, and she gave him the lightsaber, and then he went up against the stormtrooper, and then he was like traitor. That was he was part of his four-man squad in the book.
Oh.
His designation was FN. Their squad was FN, and then they all had numbers. 2000.
So which one was that?
87. That was 9.
Damn.
2199.
Mine's whooping his ass
2100.
until Han Solo hit him with that dick.
So they were part of the same squad. So when he came out and he saw him, he was like traitor.
Okay. Why the hell did Hans feel like he needs to shoot Chewkie's gun?
He never tried it
After
before.
all these years.
After all these years, though.
Hey, you never know. You never try some things because you're comfortable with what you're doing.
Tell me what's the funniest thing in the movie to Wicked?
To Wicked?
Yeah. When Chewkie ass got shot.
I know that was because I heard it and I oh, I know he was laughing his ass off. Emil's, I'm gonna say to answer your question because Emil's asked how did Rey in a sense defeat Kylo Ren? Makes no sense. She had no training. Good question. And I'm gonna say because
Here you go.
Maz told her to trust in the Force. So when she was standing there, he's like, "You need a teacher. I could teach you about the Force." She remembered that and she fell into the Force, and that's what guided her to do what she needed to do.
I think that was too deep.
You really see why are you putting
I
all
was
this
saying
BS stuff?
Because
I was thinking
look,
more along the lines of what was the force ability called?
because
it's
here's
not
the thing.
telemetry, but it's
Here's the thing. The Force is used for not. The Jedi have a saying. The Force is used for knowledge, not for attack. So that's what she used to guide her in her action. Yes, I'm pulling some crap because I'm a Star Wars buff.
that's too deep. There's a force ability where when you pick up or you use something that someone's previously used,
Psychometry.
you can see how they used it better.
So yeah, I like your explanation.
You see how simple
why you got to go through all that?
She's not Quinlan Boss.
My boy Quinlan Voss had that same ability. If he like acquired a ship from someone, he can see the pilot. He can see how best he piloted that ship, so he can pilot it the same way. So my thought was when she got the lightsaber, she could use the Force to use that, see how it was used there.
That is also probably good. I don't know. I'm not buying it myself, but it is a good.
But you want to sell that snake oil you around here?
Exercise the demon.
It could be either one, whichever one you feel like.
The Force, you use it for defense, and man, just say what he said, but say it like he said it.
You're gonna pick whichever one you like best. So I think that's how she was able to
because that was another issue my brother had. He called me and he was like, "Why is it that?" And all I could think of was Batman when everybody was getting in his car. He was like, "Why is it that everybody can pick up this lightsaber and use it?" I'm like, "Good question."
Because they don't got no alarm on. You pick up a lightsaber and you're like, "Oh my bad." Okay. But I mean, shoot, it was a good movie. I like how they when they first got to after Finn had crash land on Jakku, and he was running around looking for water. I was kind of pissed about that part. Why they had to have a black man in the pig slot. That's the only thing that I was like, okay,
hey, look,
but I'm letting that go.
Look,
that was
when
gross.
Yeah, it was.
It
gross.
was, but here's the thing.
Even he said it was gross.
Have you been in
the desert? Like I said, I let that part go.
You've been in the desert.
You
just want water.
Oh, that's gross.
You ain't got nothing. No one's giving you water. You can't find it. And next thing you hear is this giant thing slopping in a big pool of free water. It may be gross, but I'm gonna quench my damn thirst.
I don't know. I might piss in my hand.
That's disgusting, sir. That is gross.
Have you seen this at the end?
Yes.
Yes, I have. I drunk my tea for the first time. It wasn't that bad. But another reason I say Finn was bumbling around is he ran into Poe Dameron and he needed a pilot. That part tripped me out too. And he's like, "Why are you helping me?"
But he was right. It was the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do. You talk about. You need a pilot. Yeah. Yeah. He bumbled into Poe Dameron. They crashed. He
didn't bumble into Poe Dameron. He knew he was already there.
He needed a pilot.
Well, hell, he couldn't fly his damn self.
Just so happened.
Hey, he definitely would have bumbled getting out. And like Poe didn't bumble getting out of there. He forgot. Oh, you forgot the boot. You forgot the boot when you took off. Oh.
Hey, look, Poe never flown the TIE fighter before,
and he said that.
He's like, I've always wanted to fly one of these.
Oh, I know. But hey, he's like, I need a pilot. I can honestly say he never flew one either, too.
Well, that was obvious.
Well, there you go. They bumbled together. I'm not. You're not gonna bump that on my boy Finn. You're not gonna drop that on my boy Finn. No, not by himself.
We know
not by himself.
We know Finn didn't fly no ship because he got dropped off on Jakku at the beginning of the movie.
He didn't bumble. I'm not gonna buy that. I'm not gonna buy. Where's your next bumble at?
He bumbled.
Where's your next bumble?
He bumbled into Rey when they got the Jakku.
No, Bumble. Actually, no. He didn't bumble. She nailed his ass with the stick. He was trying to avoid her ass to begin with.
No, that's because BB-8 told her snitched on his ass.
Exactly. So blame it on BB-8 for snitching.
He bumbled into Rey.
Nah.
Just so happens he was there. And then he was going to help her.
Saw that she didn't. She didn't need it.
He was going to help her.
Saw she didn't need it.
And why was he running from her?
Because she saw.
Because BB-8 told that
Did you not see?
that was Jack.
Did you see the?
But he can't understand BB-8.
Did you see the
He
look on
can't.
her face?
He can't, but she understood what BB-8 said.
She came at him.
I tell you what.
Ray, look at me.
Honestly, can you say after the fact that he didn't have a good cause? Because she nailed the hell out of it with that damn.
I wish she would come on. Wish Ray would come over here.
Where's his next bumble at?
After he ran into Ray,
they bumbled together.
He bumbled through Han Solo.
They bumbled together.
He bumbled into Han Solo. After Han Solo, he tried to run. When he got to the planet, had to bumble back.
Bumble? He didn't even get off the planet.
Exactly.
So that's not even a bumble.
He bumbled against the stormtrooper.
Okay, that I'll call a bumble.
He bumbled trying to
rescue
fix Chewbacca.
No. Chewie's just making that difficult.
Yeah, because he didn't have no problem with that lady rubbing on his
See, exactly. Hey, I'd make it difficult too if you were trying to get me back up, hell up.
Just trying to help.
Yeah, all you trying to do is bandage it up.
Would I rather be taken by somebody who's been trained in it or some stranger I just met? Who apparently who's on my solo ship?
How many options did he have?
Hey, he could just lay there.
He could have let BB-8.
And speaking of Chewbacca, there was a new actor that played Chewbacca because
it was a basketball star from a basketball. The kid plays basketball from Sweden. He's 6'10".
Yeah,
and he
just answered a casting call.
Yeah, he said he's always wanted to act, and he answered casting call.
Oh, actor.
They shot two scenes. They shot Peter Mayhew doing one scene, and they shot him doing the same scene.
He was used mostly for the action sequence because Mayhew now can't walk without a cane. Mostly.
You think?
Oh, I know.
Isn't he like 71?
Yeah.
So, and they think
he's going to take over the role.
They asked him, was he going to be in
he definitely.
He said they haven't said anything, but he hopes
it's more likely it's going to be him who takes over the role as Chewbacca.
I'm saying it's like this one from what they're speaking.
He doesn't need to
or something.
I'm not saying he was.
He's in a suit.
Exactly. Hey, he pushed a couple of buttons, shot a few people.
Got shot?
Yes.
Look,
got shot.
And Jeezy was all about Chewbacca killing 30 people in the movie. I didn't see 30 people get killed by Chewbacca.
We kind of said.
I think I got it to 8, but yeah.
No, it was 7. Oh, did you give the because it got blown up?
Yeah. What about the guy? The 2 guys that he shot. He shot and they hit 2 of them.
Yeah, I counted those.
I got 8 though.
Maybe because it was a force.
He damn sure won 30.
Hey, look, man. All I know is he almost got the exact same number Han Solo got in the movie. But hey, Han Solo and Chewbacca returned to Star Wars. What did you think about that?
It was short-lived.
You were wrong for that.
Han Solo ain't coming back.
What happened to the rails when Kylo Ren walked out in the middle of that?
Kylo Ren don't need no rails.
But what happened to them? Because they were there when he walked out.
They sloped down.
Took them off.
They sloped right down into he walked down into the like that. Like,
look, I like Kylo Ren. He was a spoiled brat, yeah. So was Anakin Skywalker.
Yep. I think he does it better than Anakin Skywalker.
The thing that I liked about Kylo Ren,
because he didn't say Padme.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Wait for it.
And when Chewie was putting them away, the 8 people that he did put away,
every person who got shot by that bowcaster,
flying, flipping, scared, all the way back. Kylo Ren took one.
He didn't move.
This bitch.
He did not move.
He's like, move. This bitch.
Why he ain't stop it?
He didn't see it coming.
He didn't see the other one coming either.
He felt that one.
Oh, here you go with the feel. Here you go.
Hey, he did just kill his father. He did just kill his father.
Only thing I can say is, in all the other Star Wars movies, you don't see nobody else stopping Black.
Hey, that was sweet.
You didn't see nobody else stopping Black. Everybody else.
Everyone else blocks him with the lightsaber.
Shoot.
That and when you see Poe jump out, yeah, he froze him and Poe. Was like, whoa, and then he held that bitch until afterwards. He walked off. He looked, because he stopped, he looked over at Finn, and he turned and kept on walking, and Finn just looking at it, and I was like, pow! Finn like, whoa.
They ain't have to drag my boy. they drug pull over. Like, so you want to start talking? I'll start talking. We'll talk. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. I do gotta say that.
Emils wants to know, what did we think about the scene when Kylo struggled with the lightsaber? Do you think he was gonna trick? Was it a trick all along to kill Han, or was he struggling with his light side, dark side?
No, it was actually, I think it was a struggle.
I think it was a struggle.
I think it was a struggle as well, because if you watch the shading, the light in the background, it was like bright, and he was turning it over.
And when the star,
when the star drained,
and all the shadow came
went dark, and then
that was beautiful foreshadowing.
Yeah, that was kind of like he had made his final decision then, and he was like, because even when you could tell it was a struggle. When Solo grabbed the lightsaber, he didn't let it go immediately, so he was still like debating on whether
followed by father.
Yeah. He even knew it. He even told when he was talking to his granddaddy.
You mean when he was talking that broken,
he was talking to his granddaddy.
He was broke. He was talking to a busted ass helmet.
I want to know where he stole that from, because everything on the Death Star that I knew was blown up.
Well, remember, Luke took his father off and buried him.
He took the helmet off.
No, he burned the whole thing on Endor. Watch that last scene again. The whole thing was burning on Endor.
So you tried to say an Ewok is selling black
market pieces of Vader's armor? Yes.
If Ewok is selling black market
you go find Wiki. He's got
armor.
that strong lock.
How he get that?
Now you got to pay pretty for it, but
But even when he was talking to his grandfather, he was like, there's still light in me. Snoke senses it.
Yeah.
I can feel it. Show me how to like vary it down or get rid of it. So it was a struggle for him all along.
And he wasn't even sure he could do it, because he said, I'm not sure if I can. I know what I must do, but I'm not sure I can.
Because even before he killed Solo, Rey was like, when he was trying to read her mind, you're afraid you're never gonna be as good as Vader.
Okay. What about the last fight scene?
Rey and
when he tried to call the lightsaber to himself, and that bitch went right past him. She was able to do that too, huh?
She had a stronger hold on it, apparently.
She had already connected with it. There you go. See, I'm just going.
He just can't say the easy stuff.
She had tested previously on Maz, at her castle. She had it already connected to it. So, and I think it was
It shows. I think it also shows that fact that Ren is not as strong as he appears to be. Because remember, he struggled to try and coerce the information from her, and she fought him. And Snoke said she defied you.
Yeah.
So that kind of puts that she's stronger than him. She had the potential. So when he reached out for that lightsaber, it was revealed that she has the ability to be stronger than him, because she pulled it to him, past him, and she ended up with it.
I think it was they were both trying to pull it at the same time. That's why it was shaking. He was reaching for it because you couldn't see her.
Mm-hmm.
She was reaching for it at the same time, and he's like. So then when he went to do it again, and it went. My only thing is that when it's finally like flipped out of the snow, why you just in? Oh, he moved out of the way. Did he not move out of the way?
It was coming too hot. It was coming hot.
Exactly.
Okay, if it was coming hot, you slow it down.
Hey.
He can only use that once a move.
Oh, that's
once a move.
You either freeze this stuff or you pulling it to you. What you gonna do? He can't switch that fast.
You can't. I was like, why did you just grab the lights? Oh, it's a reflex.
It wouldn't have been that dramatic if he hadn't.
Okay. That was me. It was coming that high, and I caught it. I showed it.
Hey.
Oh, did you want? This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted.
Ray making Jedi look real easy to do.
Isn't she though? Just fresh out the gate.
She is making Smuggler everything look easy. Oh, I know how to repair the Millennium Falcon. I know how to drive. Except for the part.
Back to my theory.
And
the psycho. What was it called?
I'm liking
psychometry.
I'm liking what you're showing there.
She can sense who best piloted before, and she knew how to get the most out of it.
I'm not buying it, but you can if you want to.
Hey, I'm just saying, it sounded better than that bull you bringing to the
Whatever,
table.
sir. You buy whatever you want. I know the truth.
What's the truth? Well,
I
tell
told
me
you the truth. You're just not buying it. You want to buy this? You want to buy his snake oil instead of mine.
I'm not selling snake oil. Okay.
You want some of that oil from that Alabama Black? You go right ahead.
Just because I'm selling ketchup and telling you it's medicine don't mean nothing.
What did you get? She is making everything look easy.
You know, and the thing I liked about Han Solo was that when he finally went back to the rebellion and they introduced a new Star Killer, everyone was like, he was like, oh, it's another Death Star. And it's like, well, this is what the Death Star looked like, and this is the Star Killer. He was like, so it's bigger. It still blow up. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
He was like, Finn, you think you can get in there? He goes, yeah, knock the oscillator right here. They take that down, we can knock down the shield. So you can do that? Keep me on planet? Yeah. I like this kid.
Until they found out what he did. What'd you do up there?
Janitor. You heard janitor?
We'll use the Force.
It doesn't work like that.
It's not work.
People are counting on us. The galaxy is counting on us. Oh, you're cool?
So did y'all sense that Solo was going to? At what point did you know that this was the end for him?
I kind of knew.
First saw him.
When you first saw him?
Yep.
He had because his character fell into the role of the
Ben Kenobi?
Ben Kenobi, yes, of the missing the teacher, the sage kind of. Yeah. He shows up to help you and put you on your path, guide you on your path, and then he sacrifices his life so that way you can continue. He didn't do it type that way, but he got tasked with trying to save his son's life, so he tried to do that.
Because I thought Skywalker was going to fill that role in this until I found out everybody was searching for Skywalker. And I was like, okay, then who's it going to be? And when I
should have been Chucky.
when I figured it out, it was when he was trying to bring Rey on to the crew. He was like, me and Chucky been looking for.
You need to stop.
Somebody.
I'm telling you, damn propaganda.
And man called him Chucky. That's what
no, that your son called him Chucky.
That's what I'm talking about. He called him Chucky. He was like, Daddy, I want to see Chucky. When is Chucky?
We're not spreading this propaganda.
Like, who is Chucky?
Hey, you gotta admit, Chucky sounds much better than Chewie.
No, I can't say it.
Isn't Chewie a granola bar or something?
Yeah.
I can't say
but Chucky?
I can't say that.
Chucky sounds like he'll do something to you.
Chucky sound like a deuce that I need to let go.
Man, I ain't gonna drop a Chucky. That's serious. Gotta get this Chucky out of me.
Okay.
Oh, that was
stupid.
But I did notice that at the end, Rey gave Kylo Ren a reason to wear that mask.
Yes, I actually liked him better with the mask on because it made him more of as long as he's faceless, it makes him more of a dark character.
Yeah.
And as soon as you put a face to him, he's like he has that light side in him because he was fighting with his duality. But I like him better with his mask on.
He took that helmet out, and his damn hair was luxurious.
It's serious. Like how did you get that helmet on? Afro shooting that hell out of that.
I say, God, dog.
He had better hair than Chucky.
Yeah, he did.
Doesn't take much.
Apparently not.
Chucky don't bathe.
Even with the helmet on.
But so I like how she scarred him up, just like he scarred up my boy Finn. Finn need to wake up out that damn coma. I guess I think they're gonna start killing off the old cast.
Yeah.
You think?
As these movies come along.
Yeah, I think Luke is gonna
bite it in the next one.
Not in the next one. I think he's gonna make it to the end because it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down two ways at the end.
Well, he got to make it to the end because
it's gonna become because
R2 got to save somebody in the next one.
Luke is gonna face Snoke. Luke is either gonna face Supreme Leader Snoke, or he's gonna die before that, and then it's gonna fall to Kylo and not Kylo, but it's gonna fall to Rey and Finn.
To fight who?
Snoke, Supreme Leader Snoke.
Stop. If they're Super Saiyans by the next movie, I'm gonna have a problem with that.
Here's the thing.
Here we go.
You know what? I actually kind of understand that
Because
in order for Luke, just like he brought Vader back from
the dark side.
the dark side with the Emperor. So Snoke is quote unquote the new Emperor, and in order for him to, I think for him to bring Ben back, he's gonna have to step in between him.
I think
and Snoke.
Ben is gonna die. I think Kylo's gonna die
You can't say that.
because he's killed his father. Like, I will give you this: Star Wars is a story about redemption, no matter what.
Exactly.
Everything it is all about redemption. It is all about redeeming the darkness or the mistakes one makes.
Well, hey, Vader redeemed himself. He killed all them kids.
You mean he allegedly killed all them kids?
There wasn't no alleged.
We didn't see that shit happen. Scene cut the scene. You don't know. All we know, he could have let them kids out the
When
back
that
door.
little boy from Oliver came out, I said, Master Skywalker. When he came out,
I'm not buying it because
Okay,
I didn't watch the scene where he walked over and cut the kid
look at
down.
this, okay?
If I had seen that scene, I would have called him an official badass.
If that's the case, then he allegedly killed all those sand people.
You damn right. He
So he
allegedly
didn't have
killed all
no
those
reason
Sand
whatsoever for going to the dark side.
He allegedly killed those people.
If he allegedly killed those people, then what reason did he have for going to the dark side?
Padme. The Kusanagi got him, and he was too in love with it.
Padme don't put the boot on him, and he went to the dark side.
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't think you're flawed, sir.
So good.
You got that soul. Your reasoning is flawed, sir.
What was he crying? The first thing he cried when he woke up.
Where's Padme?
Exactly.
Where's Padme?
I'm sorry, you don't no longer have a dick. It's not gonna matter.
That's where he really went. Oklahoma chat. Obi-Wan. That's what I would have been mad about.
Let me roll around burned up. You didn't kill me!
So how did he have kids?
Beforehand,
yeah. He got her pregnant in between 2 and 3. Because she was already pregnant in 3 when he came back. After he rescued
So they're twins?
Yes. Did you not watch episode? I mean,
I'm just talking.
yes. Yes. To those who don't know, Luke and Leia are twins. To the 2 people and his niece who don't know.
the 2 people in the world. Why my niece can't be included in those 2 people? If that was the case, why didn't you just say 3 people?
Now, when you gonna tell me about these Jedi rings?
We still gotta hear from her. She didn't tell us the whole story.
Oh man. So overall, great movie. Can't wait for episode 8.
I can wait.
I want more BD-8. I despite my reservations, I kind of like the beach ball.
BB-8 he was quite a character.
He should win an award.
I think he already did.
Beach ball did his job.
Yeah.
He saved everybody but dude.
So they gonna kill off R2.
No.
They can't kill off R2.
They can't kill off Han Solo either. Oh, wait, they did.
They can do that. They can kill off Chewie too.
R2 may sacrifice himself somewhere down the line.
R2 need to
because
R2 need to be with Finn. Finn need help. Finn is C-3PO in a human form.
Don't you dare put that juju on him.
You saw the
third black
you
man
saw the
in the Star Wars
jacket.
universe, and you want to call him C-3PO? Come on now.
You saw the gold jacket.
He's right. Don't you put that evil on me. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Now we're better than that.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
It's funny hearing it again.
Oh boy. So, anything else other than Star Wars?
Is there anything other than Star Wars?
I did have some stuff. There's finally just to drop a little sprinkle in anime. But if we're gonna keep coming back to Star Wars, I'm gonna wait.
Oh, I think overall, I wouldn't say great, but a good movie. I went back.
Yeah.
I've seen it 4 times now. I wouldn't mind seeing it another time.
You've only seen it 4 times?
I've only seen it 4 times. I plan on making it 6 just to even myself out because I saw Attack of the Clones 6 times. This movie is much better than Attack of the Clones.
I've seen it twice, and there was a
I've seen
coworker
it
of
1
mine.
time.
A coworker of mine came and asked me. She was like, "What do you think?" And I said, "Overall, I think it was a great movie. A great movie."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Now, if you want to get into the aspect of Star Wars, then it was better than the 1, 2, and 3.
Well, we could have made a movie better than 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, of course." I said, "But either way, I think unless you are a tried and true Star Wars hardcore fanatic, then you're not gonna enjoy it."
No, I enjoyed it. We have a friend who did not, and him and a lot of people brought out their reasons why. Because, and I saw it too when I first watched the movie.
Yeah,
there are similarities. Yes, there are similarities between this movie and the first. Strong similarities. Yes, there's another Death Star type weapon. There's another.
When there's something good, you don't really deviate from that.
You know what?
That blueprint.
But here's the thing: they deviated enough to be original, and it worked. They didn't just say, "Hey, it's just another Death Star," and it wasn't just Luke trying to find a smuggler to get him off Tatooine.
Yeah.
No, it turned out we went a wrong direction this time. Stormtrooper doesn't want to be a stormtrooper. He's trying to get away from the First Order, and he gets dragged into this whole rebellion thing.
And Rey had no intention of leaving the planet.
None whatsoever. But she also got dragged on this course just from rescuing the droid. Next thing you know, their lives have been inexplicably changed and altered, and will never be the same again.
And I mean, yeah, like Jushin was saying, there's very strong similarities between Episode 4 and Episode 7. I mean, desert planet, salvager or farmer finds the droid with a mission, ends up being a part of a larger picture, larger goal to save the galaxy.
The Death Star mission to turn off the shields.
Exactly.
Somebody dies on the star.
What was it called? The sensor array they had to blow up?
The oscillator.
The oscillator that they had to blow up? That was the Kessel Run all over it.
There was, there's a trench run, yes. There was a trench run all over again. Because they had it all over again.
I mean, it was good the first time.
Yeah, yep. It was.
It's good now.
And it still was. So, I'm looking forward to the next one.
I do have my concerns about the next one. It's a different director, and then usually when you go switch directors like that, a lot of stuff gets lost.
I'll give you that, but
ends up like fantastic flop.
Yeah, I'll give you that, and hopefully J.J. Abrams learned his lessons from when he didn't direct the next Star Trek movie, or did he direct the second one?
I thought he did direct.
Yeah, he directed it, but he took a story and he basically did the Star Trek 2 all over again. But he said he wished he could have done something different. Now that but hindsight is 2020. I just hope that he's learned his lesson, because he's remaining on as executive producer through the next 3 films, through the next 2 films. So he's going to be executive producer for the next one. And he said he did regret that he wasn't the director for the next one.
Yeah.
So he may actually become the director for the 9th film, which I actually wouldn't mind seeing.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm going to see both of them anyway. So
yeah, we know you are.
And Rogue One, which comes out this November.
Yeah, December, I thought.
Oh, no. This fall. Or winter.
And Rogue One is...
Sorry to cut that off, but my nerdgasm, the Division beta is supposed to be either this month or next month.
Right, because they pushed that back, didn't they?
No. They did?
Remember when you got the email that said to push it back?
The Division?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The beta test is there.
Oh.
Not the game, the beta test for it.
Because it's supposed to come out March 8th.
The game?
Yeah.
It's not coming out March 8th.
Not if they push the beta back.
Yeah.
Fable Legends was supposed to be out last fall, but they pushed the beta test back.
But
this year,
the alpha of the Division, they did that already, and that was with, of course.
You can't hate on the Xbox.
Who's hating?
Oh.
Who's hating?
You.
I'm not hating. I just don't like it.
Just don't like it.
I'm not afraid to fight it. Just don't like it.
I told you why I dislike the Xbox. Because as soon as I get one, y'all stop playing. Mother.
I blame him.
You go blame me.
Hey, I got a PlayStation 4. What happened? You stopped playing.
Shit, y'all talking about that.
We played Destiny. We played it till the wheels fall off. Then you want to come like it's brand new. Hey, y'all gonna play Destiny tonight? No, bitch.
I had this old mind.
Oh, God. You killed Kenny. Bastard.
You know, I had Hammer of Twan as my friend on my Xbox. Never played a single game. You know what? The Hammer Twan never was awake on my Xbox.
Hey, everybody goes through tough times. $60 is a steep price to pay for 1 year of Xbox Live. Okay, that's all.
Same guy that bought 3 games.
And that's now. I'm talking about back then on the 360 era. It was $60 was a steep price to pay.
Every time I seen
for
it.
Xbox Live.
So wait a minute, aren't the games $60 now? So how you can buy 3 at the same time?
No, I said back then on the 360 era, $60 for Xbox Live.
Isn't that $180?
Yeah.
You said it don't mean nothing.
Apparently not.
And no, it wasn't $180. $60.
It was
3 games is $180. If you buy 2, you got 1 free.
Yeah.
So it was pretty much 40 each game.
Oh,
I don't know what. Look, how y'all gonna hate on me?
Ain't nobody's hating. Nobody's hating.
It seems like there's a little animosity in the room.
No animosity. We won the Twins, baby. Activate. You just gonna leave?
I ain't never gonna leave you hanging. Just wanted to hesitate for a while. That's all.
Supergirl came back this week.
Supergirl came back this week.
Did you watch it?
I haven't watched any Supergirl except for the pilot episode.
You know what? I watched it Wednesday night when I went home after we met. I honestly I think it's going to be OMAC that he's working on because Maxwell Lord in the comic book was able to attain OMAC. He had low-level telekinesis, which no one knew about. So he was able to manipulate people, and then it grew stronger and stronger until he was actually able to control heroes because he controlled Wonder Woman and he controlled Superman. And was forcing a battle, and Wonder Woman. The only way to stop Wonder Woman had to break his neck, snap his neck, try to take him completely.
Superman beat the hell out of that.
What the ever living is the guy. Oh, and who was Batman mad at after it was all said and done?
Wonder Woman to break his neck. I was like,
I was ready to die.
Just saved your ass.
Wait a minute. She broke
this is the thing what happened. Maxwell Lord was controlling Superman.
Yeah.
Superman was running through all of the heroes. Wonder Woman put the lasso of truth around Maxwell Lord. And she was like, how do I stop your telekinesis? He's like, you can't. The only way you can stop it is by killing him. So what did she do? Snap the neck.
He was about to kill him.
Clean and done. Superman, what have I been doing?
Couldn't stop
and Batman was, why did you kill him? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on now.
He was that guy. So, anyway, but while he was running behind the scenes, he had this unit. There was this thing called OMAC, and I'm gonna look up what OMAC stood for. But it was basically this
one-man army corps.
Yes, it was this blue robot, this thing, and it fought Superman. It fought a whole bunch of people to a standstill, and it came to Superman a couple of times.
So, but OMAC right now is potentially a woman.
Yeah, because they were OMAC were also sleeper agents.
Because it was nanite, you can introduce them into a person's system and then change them into.
Oh, okay.
So they never knew that they were.
That's what I think he's creating. Because he's like, I'm not trying to be caught ever again by someone with powers. He's like, I can take care of myself. So that's what I think of. And what are you looking forward to coming back? Since shows will soon be coming back on.
You know what I'm looking
really.
forward
I got to catch up on Flash. I got to catch up on Supergirl. Only thing really, I've been watching like Into the Badlands. I watched that all the way through. Watched Walking Dead all the way through. Watched Agent of Shield all the way through. Finished out Big Bang Theory. So the only thing I really got to catch up on is Flash, Supergirl.
Did we go over the last scene in Walking Dead? well, the Daryl, um, Sasha, and
Abraham. Yeah, meeting up with Negan's people.
Yeah.
No, not really. That wasn't the big scene to me. The big scene to me that pissed me off was when they were getting out of the house. And
the little boy?
To smear all the Walker blood on them.
Yeah.
Little, Mama, mommy, mama. Oh, shut your ass up.
Do you think one of those three will die?
I know what happens in the comics. And if you read the Walking Dead graphic novels like I do, what happened in the comics is pretty much what's happening now. Rick hooked up with the little lady, and they were all walking out. Her son gets grabbed. She doesn't want to let him go, so they grab her too. She's getting pulled into the horde. She grabs Carl, and Carl's like, "Dad, she won't let me go." Rick take that hacksaw and chop her hand off, and then he snatches Carl, and she gets eaten up.
So it was either Kusanagi or his son.
And he gonna save his son every time.
And they've already came out and said, because they released the mid-season premiere trailer, and they've already came out and said another major character's gonna die. Now, if they consider her a major character, because she's been on 2 seasons now, 2, 3 seasons, so I think she's gonna bite. And then there's this whole thing about Glenn and whether he's gonna die again, technically, because Negan's supposed to be introduced at the end of this season. Because Jeffrey Dean Morgan is playing him.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan!
And with that, I don't think they're going to kill Glenn. I don't think they're going to try to kill him again just because of the uproar that they had. I think they're going to replace his character with somebody else.
The boy and the priest need to go.
Because they did the same with Tyrese's character. Because in the beginning, Tyrese's character of the show was replaced with, what's that guy's name? The black guy on the show that needed to die.
T-Dog.
T-Dog, yeah. His character in the comic book was replaced by T-Dog.
The priest needed to go. Carol had the right idea. Carol had the right idea with the priest. Because if you remember, like an episode back or 2 episodes back before the mid-season finale, when they first attacked the Alexandria, and she found Morgan, and she was like, she dressed up as one of the wildlings or whatever, and she had Morgan like wrapped up, and she was leading them, and they walked by one of the wildlings like attacking Father Gabriel, and Morgan was like, "We gotta help." She's like, "No, I'm leaving." And without missing a beat, she was just like, "Nah, I'll leave him," and kept walking.
I like Carol.
She had the right
I like
idea.
Carol now. She's transformed the most in this series.
Yes.
Because I remember when she first was introduced and she was with her husband and he was whooping her, and I was like, they just gonna let this go on?
No one gonna say anything?
And from her to be that timid, and then she lost her daughter, and she's been transforming ever since. But what she is now, hey, she can ride on my team anytime.
Dude, that's the one that's gonna take out the garbage. If nobody else gonna get the garbage, Carol's gonna take out the garbage.
Cause she'll act like I don't know how to shoot a gun. I don't know how. And as soon as you close your eyes, she'll cut your throat. Carol, like, I got it.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about what?
I like it. Hopefully they won't do the draw out the season by like showing us what happened to Carol when she left. Because we haven't seen what happened. We know she took off in the car and then she came back.
When Rick sent on her way.
Yeah.
They can take care of that in one episode.
They won't do it though. They'll stretch that out. We'll watch 3 episodes of that.
Dragon Ball Z, baby.
So, what comes up this month? Anything? Any movie wise? I know next month is Deadpool.
Deadpool comes out.
That's gonna be. I think they opened a jar up on something they don't realize they got.
Oh, they don't understand.
Deadpool is gonna be fanatical.
They don't understand.
I just hope if it's done right, it's gonna be awesome.
From the
Well,
trailer,
so far,
it looked like it's done right.
Hey, Fantastic Four trailer looked awesome too.
no, they
To
didn't.
who?
No, it didn't.
Who did it look awesome to?
I thought it looked awesome.
So,
I was laughing.
Eugene needs to man up.
yeah. After all this time, you still can't kill zombies. I mean, come on. My favorite Eugene scene is where Abraham punched the shit out of him. That's my favorite Eugene scene. When he was like, Allah! Ah! He hit him with a Ryu uppercut.
He effed him up.
That's my favorite scene of Eugene. It's like they got all this extra fat and they needed, like, the priest, Eugene, all that can be trimmed.
A whole bunch of people you can kill off.
Yeah. So,
But Eugene he's gonna have to make himself useful
he is.
because
So he does.
I
in
know.
the comic, but later on down the line. But there's so many people now where there's no reason that any of those other people will take Eugene's place. Just like they've been switching out characters here and there because Herschel wasn't supposed to die with his head chopped off. That was supposed to be Tyrese.
Yeah.
So, and they've just been switching out people just like that. So there's any number of people there that can take Eugene's place.
Well, what was the lady's name? That was running Alexandria. It doesn't matter what her name is.
Yeah.
Because her son needs to go.
Yeah.
Because he's a punk.
Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer needs to go. He's a punk.
I don't think he's gonna make it. And maybe one of the major deaths that they're talking about.
Well, he doesn't seem major to me. They're supposed to introduce Heel Cop, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. They are, because they just cast Gregory, who's supposed to be the mayor.
Is there going to be a tiger? If there's an effing tiger, I'm going to have a problem with that.
I don't know how they will do that. It might be. I don't see why they can't be a tiger. I don't see why they can't be a tiger. But anyways, did anybody see the pictures for Doctor Strange?
Yes.
I did.
That was on the Entertainment Weekly,
Yes.
and then they started releasing it. They just this week, I think they released a picture of his sanctum, the sanctum Fatola.
Yes, they did.
And you can see like some of the buildings. If you look through it, you can see some of the buildings. It kind of has like a brownstone feel to it in New York, like Sesame Street. But
Yeah,
how they have
a
like
building
all
in
the
New York.
apartments next to each other. So, but from the way that Benedict Cumberbatch looked, it's like they nailed it on the head. I mean, that's how you expect Doctor Strange to be.
They're going all out.
Deanna.
Oh, okay, right.
Who the hell is Deanna?
From Walking Dead. She ain't gonna make it either.
Well, she didn't.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Damn, how did she die?
She had a bite or something, and they left her.
They left her in the apartment when everybody was going out. And then she wasted them damn bullets.
Abraham. Who the hell is Deanna?
So just with Doctor Strange starting off, how you think that's gonna look? How you think that's gonna be?
I like the actor, but I like him in Sherlock.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good actor to me.
Because he also played Smaug in Lord of the Rings.
He played the voice of the dragon, Smaug.
He did the motion capture too.
Yeah, because they like he had the whole facial moves were the exact same.
Yeah, because I was looking at a video where he did the motion capture to Smaug.
He puts emphasis on it because when I was watching Star Trek Into Darkness, I was like, man, he is putting emphasis in everything he says. He's like, oh my God, die! I was like, Still, I'm like, I don't pay attention to it, all that much. But man, he gets into expressing himself when he.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
I mean, just want to see how they do the story of the movie, storyline.
The story is everything, and unfortunately, we see too many origins. But
you're gonna have to go ahead and knock it out the way. I mean, just because
this is Doctor Strange, and no one's ever seen one.
He's same as Ant-Man, and same as Guardian of the
It
Galaxy.
was a good
Only true fans who've been keeping up with the comics.
But you know what? They did good job storytelling.
Yeah, they did. They did. And I'm thinking it's gonna continue on with Doctor Strange.
Oh, definitely.
Because if you notice, like,
I say more Doctor. I would honestly say, if you would ask me, what would you give more money for, Doctor Strange or Ant-Man? I would say Doctor Strange before, hands down. Now that I've seen Ant-Man, I definitely want to say Doctor Strange again.
You want to talk about the rings?
In Yoda?
You would be after tonight.
Yeah, you sure would.
I would be.
But if you notice, Marvel it seems like have had more success with their lower key characters than they have with their mainstream characters. I mean, of course,
Because
everybody still wants to see the Spider-Man, the X-Men.
But you don't have anything to compare them to.
Yeah, and
So,
I believe that gives them the freedom to
experiment.
To experiment on them, and then all of them have proven to be successful.
I think Doctor Strange is gonna top the others.
You think it's gonna top Guardians of the Galaxy?
I think it's gonna top Ant-Man, but I don't know if it's gonna top Guardians.
Well,
I don't know about
Guardians because the fanfare is now built for that.
For Guardians, yeah.
And no one knew what to expect, but it turned out to be a great movie. I think if you take the music out of Guardians of the Galaxy,
It'd have been an okay movie.
yeah, it wouldn't have been what it is.
I like the music.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
if that music wasn't in there,
so you said the soundtrack helped.
the soundtrack really helped.
It really did. Because they're trying, you know how they're trying to capitalize on that because they're keeping that motif about the music in the cartoon show. They keep playing music in every episode, at least something, a song.
I haven't watched the cartoon, the animated version.
Yeah, I started watching it, but then I stopped.
And then it's gonna be in the second one because he opened
his mom's gift.
That second volume, boy.
But I think that Doctor Strange is gonna be something nice.
I think it is too. Let's see what I got. Some quick hits rounding up. Michael Bay said he's gonna do another Transformers 5.
Well, we knew that.
Del Toro's rebooting Voltron for Netflix.
Yeah. Hey, wait, is it Del Toro? Or does he have another show just gonna be up there on Netflix with Voltron?
1 minute. Oh, you're right. Reimagining of Voltron and a new fantasy series from Guillermo del Toro will launch on Netflix.
Rachel Keller was cast as the female lead in FX's Legion, the X-Men spinoff.
I'm not too sure about how Legion's going to play out.
Yeah, I know, because it's supposed to be about Legion, right? Son of Xavier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not so sure, but I mean, he's an interesting character in the comic book. He's an interesting character to begin with. I mean, first of all, he's schizophrenic, and each personality's got their own ability, different ability. Pyrokinesis, telekinesis, telepathy, and when he finally merges his personalities all into one, he was able to warp space and time. I mean,
he became
a very deadly person. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Fear the Walking Dead, they're gonna be on the yacht?
Yeah, looks like they're on a yacht. They're on a boat.
What are they worried about out there?
Zombie fish.
I'm gonna quit taking comments from you. After 9 o'clock, I'm taking after 8 o'clock, I'm taking no more of your comments.
Here's the thing: the boat is a safe house because it's on the water, it's away from land. So that's technically a safe place for you. You gotta find a boat and then drive it out there.
You should have come back for surprise.
Yeah,
I understand. But how did they get there?
They're taking smaller boats.
Obviously, they'll tell the story if you watch the television show. I'm not even gonna entertain myself with that. I already know somebody gets on a boat.
Well, shit, I see somebody's on the boat.
Exactly. I don't need to know how they got there. I just know they did.
And
You
mentioned this earlier. They got Daredevil season 2. Going up against. I think they're gonna put it up against Superman, Batman.
It doesn't really matter.
M. Night Shyamalan is rebooting Tales from the Crypt for TNT.
That's why they.
You are not serious.
I'm serious.
That's a nerd can poop in itself. He's only got 2 successful movies.
The first 2,
Unbreakable.
Sixth Sense and Unbreakable. How does he keep getting jobs?
And I don't know if these DC Comics sitcom Powerless.
I'm not sure what that is about either.
For NBC.
Because to me, it just sounds like a Powers, but
that's what I think when I hear it.
Because when you say NBC, and they're trying to go like a comedy thing, because it just kind of sounds like Powers for The Office. And I don't know how they're going to do it, but I'm not really all that mean. Oh, tell me this: have you watched an episode of Heroes this season?
I haven't.
It's on?
Oh, yeah, it's on.
Exactly. I watched the first episode, have not seen another. I don't know how they're doing, so.
I mean,
it was only supposed to be a short-lived series.
It's showing, though. I mean,
it was.
No, it was just only 12 episodes.
12 episodes.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one episode. That's what I'm saying. When did it come on?
September.
Are you shitting me? How did I miss it?
Because it's on Thursdays.
I have a DVR.
Yeah, it came in.
How do you know you didn't record it yet?
I looked at the list last night, and Heroes is not on there.
I don't know what to tell you, sir.
I got 5 episodes of How It's Made, though.
What?
How's it?
Shogun likes watching that
how's
show.
It Made?
Oh. How's it made?
DC Legends of Tomorrow is getting Firefly alumni Jewel State.
Yeah.
She plays the quirky doctor, or not. The quirky doctor's love interest, or the quirky mechanic. She was the mechanic on the ship.
So DC Legends of Tomorrow comes out this month.
Yes.
That's what I'm excited
the
about.
19th or the 21st? 19th, around that time, 19th.
Yeah.
21st.
We better be able to time everything else comes back.
So they're supposed to be doing a special. DC is going to be doing a special where you get to take a peek at some more scenes from Superman, Batman vs Superman, and the Wonder Woman movie as well.
How are they gonna tell her story?
I don't know. Everything that DC is putting out now, I'm kind of skeptical about it. Because they I kind of feel like they just need to stick with animated movies. Because
they do need to just stick with animated movies.
They killing the animated movie department.
Man, I try to tell Nightwing every week. He's like, man, you're a DC hater. I'm like, no. They need to stop making movies and just do this anime and these TV shows. They're killing the market.
Yeah, it's their track record.
But here's the thing. They're killing it because they're not stretching past beyond what they know. Marvel has actually gone ahead of them.
Marvel has a studio.
That's because they took out loans. They did movies with other deals, and they created their own
DC
studio.
has a studio too, Warner Brothers.
But here's the thing. But they also funded themselves by loaning. But they also funded themselves by loaning out the other characters to other companies, so that way they could get startup. I mean, they did this years ago, but I mean, hell, they had to get the money somewhere to start.
I understand that.
DC has not, because DC's always been. They've always been with Warner Brothers.
They always in bed with somebody.
Warner Brothers just always stayed with the 3 or the 2 out of the 3. Matter of fact, Superman, Batman. That's it. They've never gone outside of that formula. Whereas Marvel has given us not only Spider-Man, but now we've got a whole Avengers team.
They've gone outside of that formula a little bit. But look where it got. They went outside of it with Green Lantern.
Didn't really do too well.
But they put more emphasis onto their TV shows, their animated shows. But then for some reason, They nipped those in the bud. I mean, we had
Young Justice.
Young Justice. We had Justice League Unlimited.
I never saw Birds of Prey. How was that?
It's amazing we
Yes.
had something called Justice League Unlimited and it found a way of being limited.
Yeah, they only went two seasons. The second season was very short, and that was because I think the guys who were doing it said they had been doing basically Batman and Superman stories for like they've been doing it for almost 12 years at the time. So from the time they started from the Batman animated series, the time we got the Justice League, they
went from Batman animated series to Superman animated series,
Superman, Batman.
Just like you should say, they stick to Superman, Batman.
I mean, granted, it's the front door, and it got you open. Because honestly, I love Superman, and I love the Batman, the animated series. But when they came out with what was the group, the Legionnaires, the Legion, Legion of Superheroes. When they came out with them as a cartoon series, I was like, holy shit, that's actually a good show. It was actually pretty decent. And then they went on. Teen Titans. Teen Titans did a good job. Now these characters are proven characters. And that's where they're hoping that the Suicide Squad. That's where they're hoping the Suicide Squad will do the exact same thing.
In it.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
you need to at least show somebody in there. That's their thinking. I'm not saying they need to. No, you're right. I think they should have just let it stand off by its own. But that's they're like they're just too scared to make that leap without.
Oh, we got this famous rap group.
We're
gonna put Jay-Z on the song.
They want that safety net. They're like Batman.
Man, damn that safety net, man.
It's like Puff Daddy singing the hook and everybody song.
Yes.
It's all his group.
I thought I told you that when you won't stop.
But man, sit down.
This is why the studio's always closed. You always in there trying to rap.
Oh goodness.
That's like, we want to see Aquaman.
Yes. Now that they've got the this,
but I got a feeling Superman gonna be in there somewhere.
They're trying.
One of them gonna be in there.
Well, that's the thing. They're not saying that because they're still supposed to do a Man of Steel 2. They're still supposed to do a second Man of Steel because they said this Batman and Superman got pushed forward ahead of that because it was originally supposed to be behind Man of Steel 2.
It should have been.
Now they pushed it ahead of it, and now because he said they still haven't squashed Man of Steel 2. They're still going to do a second one. And
why are they calling it Man of Steel if they're calling his ass Superman now?
Because they don't want to do it. I don't know if that's what they're going to call it. It's just a working title, I think. But as I was saying, they're still going to do that movie. But they got their fire lit under them that they want to do what Marvel does. They want to bring on Avengers out there, and the only way they're trying to close the gap so fast by doing this Batman Superman and introducing everybody in the league in the movie. They're trying to jumpstart the gap by throwing everybody in there.
It does look like they're trying to push.
And I think because they're doing it, they may not make the movie as good as it.
They're not.
Because I think the movie could have been, but I think they're gonna cram too much crap in there. But that's my 30 cents. 30 cents for the whole thing.
I think they're gonna cram too much crap in there too. They trying to get that Marvel money, and it's not working for them. But they're not making enough money from the animated series and the TV shows. I mean, we're just now seeing them starting to branch out. I mean, they tried it with Green Lantern on the big screen. No, that ain't work. But now, what they were doing with Arrow, Flash, and now DC Legends of Tomorrow, that's working. It's a proven formula that's working. Even Supergirl, it's working.
Supergirl,
it's working. Supergirl is working because they went from a half season to order the whole 22 episodes or 20 episodes for a full season. So Supergirl is working for them right now. I think before the season she's gonna get ordered. I think they're gonna order a second season before the season's out. I know, right? But you're still watching it.
I watch
but you're still watching it.
I watch it because what's on.
That doesn't matter to them. You're watching. That's what matters, and you're giving them the numbers to do to push on for a second.
I'm giving them one number, then. Hey, I'm not gonna be the deciding factor.
I'm giving them the second number.
As soon as something else come on, it's gonna be sitting on my DVR like,
hey Gotham, how you doing? Nice to see you come back.
How iZombie sitting on there, and the only reason iZombie sitting on there is because of you.
I know, right? I haven't made it back over to the household.
They're gonna be sitting on your DVR like Constantine sitting on mine.
I want to tell him. I want to tell him that Zombies on Netflix.
Oh well, I can delete that book.
Yeah, you can delete that. I think Constantine is on Netflix too.
The movie, yeah, not the series. The
I
series
thought
is
the
on
series
El Rey. The series is on El Rey. Monday, Tuesday. No, wait a minute. No, it's on. It used to be on Mondays at 8, but now they got something else going on. But it's on El Rey. They show it every weekend
I
or so.
don't know what El Rey is. but-
El Rey is the awesomest channel because they show Kung Fu flicks all the fucking time, son. I just watched Invincible Shaolin last night. It was awesome.
Well, me and Baby Mobile has he's
Damn it!
not entirely finished with his Naruto,
And I know why.
but since the Netflix only has a limited number of episodes, he switched over to Star Wars Clone Wars.
Oh, okay.
So he wants to watch those before moving
Like
on
you
to
said,
Rebels.
Viz Anime or Viz Media.
Yeah.
Next time you at the house, get that damn
All right, I'll get it.
God.
But before we head out, any last words?
Nope. Buckle up.
Yeah. That's,
Seatbelts and airbags save lives
And rolling your window down helps you breathe.
every time.
Make sure you work out sometime this week.
work out well.
Anywhere. You can work out anywhere.
Yeah. Leave it to Wicked.
Because that's probably why he ain't here. He's somewhere working out.
But you can catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Flipboard, YouTube, all across the board.
Tumblr.
Tumblr.
I tumble.
We making waves. If you look,
Has the website been updated?
not since October. That's why it's coming down. Because most of our updates go to Facebook and Twitter.
Put all that in on Facebook.
So yeah.
My 4 favorite letters, FREE.
If you want to know where you can find us at, you can look for us.
North, south, west. That's kind of. Oh, you look at yeah, over there in the box.
Gotta remember that.
Click.
Find us in the box.
If you look at over right here in the box, you see where you can find us at.
The rotating symbol.
It has our website on there that's going to disappear
It'll be coming down.
sooner or later.
But if nothing else, check us back here Friday night, 6 to 8.
And if you have
Happy New Year.
PlayStation or Xbox One, you can find our
gamer tag
gamer tags on our
in the bio.
and then our Twitter page,
Twitch.
Twitch page.
Yeah, check the Twitch. Check the bios on Twitch. Work is on
You don't need to tell what I'm on because you ain't on.
Tuesday. So Tuesday night, what are you running?
Oh well, this past Tuesday I ran Rainbow Six. Had a couple friends in there with me.
And you should be on Battlefront,
Whenever I'm on.
and I'm on Tomb Raider right now.
I think I got to go back to Mad Max,
We're gonna have to do a marathon. We finish everything out.
Batman.
Mad Max, Batman. We finished Transformers, but those in because of the bad bandwidth at Latitude 30s,
Yeah.
so which shut down.
How about that?
I was going to talk to you about that after we get off. So.
But thanks for joining us. Check us back next Friday, and we out.
Peace. We are like a fat kid in dodgeball. I know. I just.
This line still. This line still.
He didn't say it, so throw it out there.